This week is hot.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
We're live. G'day, g'day.
G'day, g'day.
We're just having a random Friday evening.
It's Collette.
And that's great.
She's my wife.
And here's my husband.
And together,
we're the Simple Joys.
hey, hey, hey.
Hey, Blue Shadow.
Hey, Blue Shadow. How you doing, young fella?
We're just playing tonight. We're not got anything lined up. Just thought we'd see how we go. We're really good. How are you?
Awesome. Really good. Just thought we'd do a live stream and see if anyone comes in to say hello. Diesel's in here with us. Diesel, come here. What's this? Diesel. Oh.
Shadow had a car accident, didn't they? Oh, it's gone blurry in and out.
Oh no. Did you have a car accident a while ago, Blue Shadow?
Yeah, I remember he had some injuries. And you love the Simple Joys. Well, the Simple Joys loves you.
We love you.
He's fine.
Okay, cool. Have you seen our big dog before, Shadow?
It's behind us.
Diesel. Diesel boy, come here.
He said, I just sat down.
Want this? That's Diesel. We've had a really busy week. First of all, we were doing heaps of work in the yard, getting the pool ready up the back. And then rain came in, and then Collette was sick, and then I was sick. And then today we're both finally starting to feel all right, but there's still a bit of rain around.
In the next few days, we're going to be busy too. So we've got our youngest is graduating from primary school, and then we have the Christmas tree.
We call it primary school. I think you just call it elementary school or something like that.
Hey, Nocturnal.
Hey, Nocturnal. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, he got in a car accident before and he broke his leg and hand, but he's now well.
Ah, that's good. Yeah, it normally takes a couple of months to heal up good after bones have been broken or hurt.
We got nothing planned, Nocturnal. We were just playing around and seeing who was on. And
we're not doing trivia or anything, but we haven't done any videos this week. Between one thing and another, we've had work in the backyard, and then we had rain come in. We've been sick, so we just thought we'd do a live stream instead, just to say good day if anyone's on.
Yeah.
My, that's a beautiful coffee cup you're drinking from. Where'd you get that?
Simple Joys shop.
Ooh.
Diesel.
Diesel boy.
Diesel, come here. Move your own bed. Diesel. Sit. Paw. Can I have your paw? Paw. Your paw. Your paw. Good boy. Good boy. Want it? Good boy.
You like the hair? Took me a while to do this. Put a colour in it today. Straightened it out. It's usually a bit curly, so I straightened it, put a colour in.
Good morning, Turbo Fish.
Hey, good morning, Turbo Fish.
Okay, sit down. Sit down.
Thanks for joining us, Turbo Fish. We're just having a chat. It's, what is it? Just after 10 p.m. Friday night for us. Yeah, so it's starting to get a little bit late, 10 p.m. on our Friday night. But we figured it'd be early morning for you guys, and if anyone's around, they can pop in.
Hey, Pink Zebra.
Hey, Pink Zebra. Well, we say zebra.
Zebra.
Pink zebra.
Zebra. You're in
the future. We're going back, Marty. Back where, Doc? Back to the future.
Hey,
Hey,
JJ.
JJ.
I sent you all an email, and then this notice alive pop up. Yeah, we're just playing around, and we thought, oh, we'll see what's happening.
I don't think we've ever tried this time, doing a live stream at this time.
I think our first early ones we tried a few.
Diesel's trying to climb under the table.
It looks like candy floss, doesn't it? It's 4 a.m.
Oh, it's that early.
At where Blue Shadow is.
So have you been up all night, you guys, or you just up early? That's bloody early to be getting up. Thanks, JJ. You like it?
We've got to get up and go to a Christmas party tomorrow. The local Christmas party.
Yeah, it's held in a local park, the Lions Club or the Apex Club. Some of the local charities put it on, and there's free rides for the kids.
It's 7 a.m. where JJ is.
And the local fire truck comes and throws lollies out around the football oval for the kids.
The last year there was a huge storm come through and cancelled it. And they're predicting really bad rains here for the next few days, so we'll see how we go. Yeah,
last year there were some people set up with a bit of live music there, and the bad weather came in really quick, and all of a sudden all their marquees and their covers and everything were getting twisted around, and we all had to race over there and help them pack up their gear really quick, and it was a bit of a worry, wasn't it?
The local community puts it on, so everything's free, all the rides, and they have probably about 5 or 6 rides there for the kids.
Yeah, just like big blow-up castles and rock climbing walls and
a
few different things. It's just a chance for the community to get together, and we see a lot of people that we don't always see around town. We sort of know we'll catch up with them there.
Yeah.
How you going, Faron?
Do you want to pop your head in here and say a quick good morning to everybody?
He won't stop licking his leg.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't, but it normally does.
If you haven't met Faron before, he's our youngest.
Hello.
That's our youngest son, Faron.
Hello.
He's graduates primary school next week. The ducklings are cute.
They're growing fast, nocturnal.
They're starting to get their real feathers.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to go like that, real feathers.
Real feathers. Yeah, not proper feathers yet, but just the start of their tiny little quills. They'll start to get half and half and a bit in between and gawky looking soon.
Yes, they do, JJ.
We've got a few done now, Shadow. We've got about 4 or 5 different designs now.
Good morning, Susan.
Hey, good morning, Susan. Thanks for popping in.
Well, we're sitting down though, JJ. He is getting tall though. See if I can. I've got my pajama pants on, so suck my belly in. But yeah, he's nearly as tall as me. But I'm short too.
He's going to have my beautiful hair.
I'm about 5'2", something like that.
Radio, stand back to back.
You've just said the thing blurry.
So he's getting there.
Taller than mine.
You're not taller than me yet.
I'm not taller than mine, man.
Yeah, you're taller than my mum and Nan. Yeah.
Our oldest son is the only one that's taller than me so far. He's 22, Gus, and he's
6'3", but he's starting to hit his head on the doorways. So I think he's actually gotten taller. And he's 22. So I don't know what age they stop growing. But he's just starting to hit his head.
He's got to stop soon. I'm pretty sure boys stop growing in their early 20s.
She's been up all night shopping for hubby's Christmas present. He's too nosy when he's awake. Yes. I ran past Grant's Christmas present to see if that's what he wanted. So you know what you're getting, hey?
Yeah, put a bow on it, love.
Remember, there's a child behind you.
Hmm?
I'm 5'2". Grant's probably about 5'9". Susan's
On a
husband.
good day, if you stretch me out, I might be 5'10".
Susan's husband's 6'3", so about the same size as Grant.
Yeah,
Gus.
they're 6'3". They just walk through doorways all right.
And bonk your head.
Yeah, not much room to spare. Can't go wearing a tall cowboy hat.
No. It's quite warm here now. Can you open that door for me, please?
Open both doors, actually, please, Faron. We got Diesel in here with us tonight, JJ. Susan, have you seen our big boy
Do you want me to do it?
Diesel before?
He's a good boy for me.
Diesel.
Diesel.
Diesel, come on.
Come on, mate.
Come on, Diesel.
Diesel. Come on.
JJ's 6 foot. His dad was 6'3", but he's shrunk a bit in his old age.
Yeah, my mum's shrinking a lot in this
Love
last
you,
couple of
Jessica.
years.
Diesel, come
Diesel.
on.
Yeah. Diesel.
Come on.
Jessica up.
He's reluctant to get up because he's crawled right underneath my legs under the table.
Is this your one or Dad's one?
Our dad's. Leave it.
Diesel.
Come
on.
Yeah, my mum was 5'3", but she's flat out being 4'9" now. Come here, Diesel. Diesel, come on.
Over this side.
Diesel. Come on, sit. He's going to sit behind you. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Good boy. Whew.
You want it on, George?
No, it's fine, thank you. Are you still in screenshot?
I think so. I might take my purple hair off. I put the purple Simple Joy shirt on, and then I got a little basket of hats and wigs down beside me here, and I saw the purple sticking out of the wig, and I thought, oh, that's almost the same colour as the shirt, so I threw it on.
Yes, he does slobber. He's been very good, though.
Talking about me or the dog?
Both.
Depends what's in front of me.
Hubby's got a kick-ass stereo system, so she got him the remastered Pink Floyd The Wall on vinyl. Neighbours are gonna hate us.
Ah, nice. That'd be really good, eh? Listen to Pink Floyd on vinyl.
It's just another brick in the wall.
Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
So anybody got plans for the weekends?
Yeah, well, it's already Friday night for us, so we're just going to have a bit of a sleep, and then it's our weekend.
550 USD for the box set. Oh my goodness. The link's in the link is in the description. Blue Shadow. There, if you click into one of the links, it will take you to the Redbubble site where we get all our shirts from. And I think it only depends on where you are. It takes between a week to get to you. But there's many designs and many colours.
Yeah, we've done a few designs now, Blue. There's this one I got on now. The one Colette's wearing. Can you see that? It's got
Not really.
Got a smiley face above the eye, and then the O for Joys is a little planet. And then there's a couple we've got Spread the Joy. I really like Spread the Joy in red. I've got one of them that I wear heaps.
And I've got one that's in purple.
Hey, in America, I don't know whether you would have ever got it because I'm not sure where it came from. But when I was a kid, there used to be a TV series called Monkey. There's a bit of an Asian story about
Monkey Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was basically a kung fu TV series. I'm not sure whether you would have got it in America though.
What was her name?
Tripitaka.
Chipakaka.
Yeah, she was like the priest,
In it.
or he was. It was Asian folklore about Monkey, the Pigsy,
Surely.
Sandy. I don't think they would have got it in America.
Hey, hey, we're the monkeys.
And people say we monkey around.
I can't remember. It's called Monkey Magic.
Yeah, I was just called Monkey.
Are you sure? I always knew it as Monkey Magic because of the song.
Well, that was the song, Monkey Magic. But the reason I asked about that, because you can buy that in box set, and it's really dear now too.
Everything's so dear.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't talking about the old musical band, the Monkeys. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around. We're too busy singing to bring anybody down.
Hi, Brown Dwarf.
Hey, Brown Dwarf, thanks for coming in.
We've only got coffee in ours.
Coffee. I actually felt like having a scotch or two tonight, but we haven't got any.
No.
Yeah, we don't drink much at all, really. Only occasionally, but we like to have a nice scotch every now and again.
I don't ever think I would come to the US. Well, I haven't got plans, but I tried the, what is it? What did they call it the other day?
The citizenship
The
test.
citizenship test, and I failed terribly. So I don't think I'd ever get to become a citizen.
There's a couple of natural wonders I'd like to see in America. Niagara Falls, the Grand Canyon. A couple of things I wouldn't mind seeing. The mountains where Grizzly Adams was shot would be nice.
I want to tour around Australia first before I go anywhere because Australia's huge and I haven't been seen everywhere. Fresh off the Thunder mug now for me, cup of joe.
Hey, Captain Spicy. Top of the morning to you.
You need your glasses on or?
Just about. No, not quite. Yes,
I have some Crown Royal, but it's 7 a.m.
Yeah,
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, JJ.
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's why I put it.
Yeah, Yellowstone National Park.
The Grand Canyon.
What is that mountain range? The Smoky Mountain? No. I'm drawing a mind blank. I know those mountains and I'm drawing a mind blank on it. You can help me out. What's the mountain range in America?
There's plenty of probably mountain range. Not Mountain Rushmore. No.
No.
We just did trivia.
Where Grizzly Adams was shot.
The Rocky
Mountains. Thanks, JJ. Yeah, it was sitting in my head. I just couldn't spit it out. Yeah, the Rocky Mountains. I'd want some pretty decent bear spray and stuff, though, I reckon.
The Sierras.
Yeah, it was the Rocky Mountains I was thinking of.
The back wall looks a bit dull now, doesn't it, without anything there?
This is the first time we've done a live stream in ages that isn't actually a trivia night.
That looks a bit dull.
And the combo seems really quiet too, because we haven't got anything to follow, so.
Oh no, we're just winging it.
Just winging it.
Winging it.
Wicked. FreeStyling.
Night, Blue Shadow.
Good night, Shadow. Good to see you again, mate.
He's still doing gaming?
Are you still doing your gaming channel, Blue?
It's 8:21 a.m. here on the east coast of Canada.
8:20. That's not a decent. I was going to say that's not a bad time, and I was thinking that's a decent time, and I ended up saying that's not decent. Yeah, that's a good time. 8:20. We weren't sure how it'd work out. I thought it'd be early morning, but someone said it was 4 o'clock.
That's early morning.
Newfoundland.
Blue Shadow said it was 4 o'clock for him.
Okay.
And it's 10:22.
Well, if I don't catch you on your channel, hopefully we'll see you on our channel again before too long. Yeah, 100%. You're still doing it. Cool. Hopefully I'll catch you on your Shadow Blue. Take care, mate. Love you.
Brown Dwarf wants to go to Australia to look for yowies. We've
Good luck.
about 45 minutes away from us. There's Yowie Park.
Call in here and I'll take you to a. They got like a
Yes.
big wood cutout of one where you can take your picture with it.
Mm.
That's probably
I
as
don't
close
know.
as you'll ever get.
I don't know whether that's still there.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, next time we go out
And
there,
that-
we'll.
There's a park if you Google Kilcoy in Queensland, Kilcoy.
Yeah.
That's a little town about, I don't know, half an hour or so from us.
Yeah.
And they're known as Yowie country there.
It's called Yowie Park. And they got the big giant Yowie and that you can take your photo full with.
Hey Claire, welcome in.
Hi Claire, it's 7:22 a.m. in New York City.
In New York City. Start spreading the news.
I'm leaving today.
I'm gonna be a part of it.
New York, New York.
New York. Rum-pum-ba-ba-dum.
Oh, that was up at my mum and dad's, up at Bribey Island. Nocturnal said she loved the beach. She all went on vacation.
thank
So
you.
pretty.
Yeah, I was hoping a lot of our subscribers would have a look at that video and get to see some of the beaches over here and compare them. That's one of the closest beaches to us. That's only an hour and a half away.
Nearly 2 hours away.
Yeah.
Captain Spicy said, "My bearded dragon loves your show."
Actually, I was only saying that a couple of days ago, Captain Spicy. We haven't seen any on the roads in a little while. There was a stage there a couple of weeks. I don't know what was going on. They must have been coming out for some reason. But there was about 2 weeks where we saw heaps of them. They were on the road sunbaking all the time and getting out and about, and then they've just gone quiet again. We haven't seen any.
You know what?
What?
I actually think that there's a big weather pattern coming.
Do you?
I really do. Because we haven't seen any snakes and we
Yeah.
haven't seen any bearded dragons. And last time we had huge floods here.
Haven't seen turtles either.
No.
Normally you see turtles crossing the road here, the little snake neck turtles or Brisbane River turtles, even Murray River turtles. There's about 3 or 4 different sorts. You see them, they just go from one water hole in the creek and they travel for a while and find another one if they're looking for a female or if their creeks dry up. So you often see them crossing the roads. We haven't seen them either. We haven't seen any reptiles or amphibians or anything in at least 2 weeks.
Yeah. But the last time we had a huge weather condition here, that was back in 2011. And all the birds, you didn't see a bird. You couldn't hear birds, the cicadas. They get cicadas, don't they?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So. Probably down in the south they get cicadas.
Lots of
are
rain,
normal
JJ.
weather.
I'm pretty sure there's lots of rain coming.
Yeah, well, sort of spring, summer we expect to get storms because we get high humidity, high temperatures, and then when it comes into the afternoon it cools, it sort of breaks it up and often we get a storm. But it sort of feels more like heavy rain coming.
Well, they did say actually today that it's the beginning of the El Niño,
The opposite of El Nino, or
the
El
lots of
Nino?
rain one. I don't know what that one is.
I think that's the opposite of El Nino.
Yeah, that's coming into its cycle again.
La Nino,
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, they do get cicadas.
hmm
They
they
go.
get deafening here.
Yeah, get so many. They go underground. They can stay underground for ages, and then when everything's right, El Nino.
Yeah.
And then when conditions are right, they come up and they all hatch at once. You see the little cicada shells in the trees everywhere.
Yep. So keep you posted and see how that
Hey,
goes.
I believe in ghosts. How are you?
Hi, I believe.
Thanks for coming over.
La 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 Nina.
La 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 la, Nina.
We'll be saying, "Go away, La Nina." what happens if it rains too much, the little township will get cut off from the township, so we just have to make sure that we've got supplies. But nothing drastic, nothing like the last flood.
About 6 years ago, we had really big floods in Queensland, the 2011 floods, and that was massive. Like quarter of our state was underwater. So Queensland, the state we're in, is 4 times the size of Texas. So just in Queensland, the state of Texas, that area was underwater. So that's how big the floods were and how widespread they were. It was like having the whole state of Texas underwater. That's how much was flooded here.
Yes, it was quite scary. You just recently subbed to
I believe in Ghosts. We subbed up from Green Bay Wacky earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, tonight for us. Well, you guys are here too. If you just want to sub up to each other or check out each other's channels, go right ahead.
The weather guy is predicting a white Christmas for Nocturnal. Fingers crossed, they haven't had one in 7 years.
Oh, okay. Well, we haven't had one in about 100 years.
It has snowed here, but it would have been
here.
Yeah,
No.
just over the border. Just over.
Well, that's not here. That's still a couple of 100 kilometres away.
Yes, mosquitoes are bad. Actually, JJ, if I shook
horseflies and march flies.
If I shook the plant in here, there would be some mosquitoes come out from that. They're just everywhere.
Did you give me a gift?
Hey, Golden Threat, welcome in. For any of you who haven't met us before, I'm Grant. It's Collette.
Hello, I'm Collette.
We're husband and wife, and we live in Australia on a bit of a farm.
Yeah.
We just rent an old farmhouse on a couple of 100 acres, and we've got 4 sons. We've been together forever. You right, buddy? Squashed his finger.
Yeah, JJ, both Grant and I have had Ross River fever from mosquitoes. No, thank you.
No, thanks, mate.
Cup empty.
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm still drinking. Hey, Diesel. Diesel.
Go put some ice on it. Oh, you silly bugger.
Hey, Fish Turbo. If you're still in here, Fish Turbo, were you the one that had crayfish? The 3 different coloured crayfish?
Bye, Susan. She said, pick Rick's on. I'll see you all later. I have to go to work later, Gators.
Okay. Say good day to him for me, Susan. And when I finish our live stream, I'll try and pop over.
Have a good day at work. Stay safe. Couple of 100 acres. Yes, 270 acres we're on. But
well, officially we only rent a little house yard, but it's like in the middle of all the cow paddocks, and then right up the back there's hills, and there's a little creek bed that only runs when it rains.
We probably have about 2 acres to ourselves. Hey, fairy frequencies.
But we've got 4 dogs, 2 cats, 2 goats,
6 hens,
6 chickens, 3 ducks,
and a partridge in a pear tree. 4 kids,
11 ducklings.
2 cats.
Yeah, got animals everywhere.
And wildlife.
And then wildlife everywhere as well. Diesel.
Lots and lots.
We normally do Tuesday night trivias for our live streams, and we're a lot more upbeat for that, and we've got a program set out where we ask 30-odd questions and do giveaways every week. So this is pretty quiet for us. It's a bit of a change to have a quiet live stream.
Chit chat, because Tuesday nights are pretty hectic because we're doing trivia and trying to entertain, and so we thought we'll just have a sit back and chat and get to talk with people.
And we've got a lot of new
Tonya.
Hey Tonya, we've got a lot of new subscribers lately too. In this last few weeks, we've picked up an extra like 100 subscribers. So I wanted to go live too. If anyone wants to ask us any questions or find out anything else about us, go right ahead. We're open books.
Yeah, we are as we are. The clan of Yowies. and drop bears.
Come here, Buffett. Come here. Diesel. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Okay, off you go.
Yeah, we've had a lot of new subscribers, JJ. It's
Hey,
been
Fairy
really
Frequency. Yeah, we normally try and put up a couple of videos a week too, but because we've been so busy with a few things, we haven't done a video this week either, so we thought we'd do an extra live stream instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fairy is purebred Harlequin Dane. I picked him up about a year and a half ago.
Over a year ago.
Just over a year ago we got him, and he was 3 when we got him, so he's about 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually a giveaway. He's purebred Dane, and he's a whole male too. He's not fixed up, but he's in a tiny little house yard. He was in the suburbs in a little house yard, and we brought him out here to the farm, and he just loves it.
Yeah.
He's a gorgeous boy. Yeah, really gentle nature.
He's a big sook.
Yeah.
A big sooky lala.
Yeah, he's my baby.
The sooky lala. Yes, it's almost completed. All the paving's done.
Nearly. I finished the shade cloth over the top. I tightened it all up, and then I just had one garden in the fountain to finish off, and the rain started. So the rain's been holding me up there with the finishing the whole area.
We've had a bit of rain. It's been lovely though, because we had the tank in the yard because we don't have town water. We rely on rainwater for washing and everything.
Well, everything.
Everything.
Drinking, washing, bathing.
And the tank in the yard was empty, almost empty. So that's full now, and we've had to pump it up the hill. So we're good for rain and
like
water.
This hat. This was just a cheap little hat, Tonya. Picked it up from the cheap shop. We haven't got dollar stores or Dollar Generals or any of that in Australia, but it's about the equivalent. This one was from the reject shop, I think.
I'll see if I can get it for you, Fairy, to exactly what the
reject shop
temperature
or
is.
Crazy Clark's or the Warehouse, one of those shops. It was only like $5 for the whole hat. The whole hat, as if you can buy them in 2 pieces. Well, I just bought the brim one week, and then I bought the top the other week. But yeah, like some of the hats you can get here, the Akubras and the proper bush hats, you spend like $150, $200 on a good decent hat, but this one was just cheap as.
Okay, it won't give me it in Fahrenheit, so I can't convert it.
What, 21?
Yeah, hang on, I'll see if I can.
I'm only
convert it
guessing,
here.
but I reckon it'd be about 80. I don't know, 75, 80.
Hang on,
JJ will probably convert it for you.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, that's what when we're hey.
It is late, so.
Yeah, when we were talking about temperatures with you, JJ, we used to have that. It had a clock up top, and then a barometer, and then a thermometer, and the thermometer had Celsius and Fahrenheit. And I don't know what happened to that. It must have got broken or something. It went missing a few years ago.
Okay.
But I want to get another one.
69.8 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's 10:35 p.m. So it's nearly 70 degrees.
70 degrees at 10 o'clock at night.
And that's fairly good, actually.
Feels like normal.
And it's summer here, officially summer.
Oh,
Today is the first day of
too.
summer. Yes.
First day of summer. Oh, that means it's only 24 days to Christmas.
What's that?
About 3 weeks to Christmas, everyone.
I'd have to Google that for you, JJ. You said in my email right before you came on, I asked what was the lowest average temperature in your area. One Christmas.
Oh, through the middle of winter. Winters are really nice here, though, because it gets really cold through the night, and then we still have nice days.
One Christmas, it was Boxing Day. When was that? Might have been in 2007. It was a really cold Boxing Day, and we actually lit the fire.
That was weird, though.
That was really weird. That was the only really coldest Boxing Day. It was too cold to do anything, but wouldn't be as cold as you guys cold.
Sometimes we get rain or storms on Christmas Day and, you know, over Christmas week. Excuse me, but that's about it.
Kimberly.
We don't normally get cold weather.
Kimberly, Faron. Kimberly says hello. She said, hey, Faron.
Hello.
She's up getting her kids off to school.
I took him to, well, after school he went to the skate park today, and when I picked him up we went to another park, and I took the camera with me because I was going to film him doing backflips, and I filmed him for about 5 minutes, and then I realised I didn't hit record.
And he said he was cranky.
So because he was cranky, we left.
No worries, Fairy Frequency.
We
Thank you for calling in.
See you later, Fairy. Thank you. And we went to the shop and calmed down a bit, so we went back, and then I went to start filming him, and it lasted for about 1 minute, and then the batteries went flat. So it didn't work out. I was supposed to get some footage of him this afternoon doing some flips and stuff, but I'll have to wait.
Fairy Frequency has 11-year-old twins. He's 11.
Our condolences. Boys or girls, Fairy?
No, it wasn't meant to be, Kimberly.
He still did the flips. He was really impressive. I just didn't get to catch him on camera.
I don't like to watch him doing the flips. I'm a worrywart.
I've been able to front flip flat since the start of this year, but this past month I've learned how to backflip flat.
Identical boys, she said. Wow. You got your hands full. But boys are easier than girls. We've got 4 boys, so I'd have lots more boys.
We can't say for sure because we've only got boys, so we can't compare. But from what we've seen with friends' kids, I'm glad we got 4 boys.
Yeah. You always hear the mothers of girls complaining. Last video, twins playing in the leaves. So we'll have to have a look at that one. Yeah.
Make a note, bub, so I can remember to go, because a lot of times I hear things in live streams, and by the time I get around to it, I'll forget who said what.
What was she? 4 boys and 2 girls. And you find the boys easier?
6 kids. Wow.
I'm writing.
Yeah, it's very quiet.
Well, it's very quiet. Our live stream.
I can hear the TV channel. We've had Fisher home too for the last 3 days. He's got an ear infection.
I hate staying.
Kimberly said her 16-year-old daughter is great, but she's expensive. Yeah, I reckon they would be. I've been really spoilt too, because Collette's never really spent much on makeup, or hardly ever goes to the hairdressers or beauty salon or any of that sort of stuff. Never really been big on jewelry or anything. So I wouldn't know what it was like.
My girlfriend's got 3 girls, and they can be a bit of a handful. Nocturnal says, true that, Collette. My daughter was a handful as a child compared to my son.
Yeah, my mum always said that too. She had 2 boys, my oldest brother, and then I've got an older sister as well. And I was the youngest, and she always said the boys were heaps easier.
Hello, Yuti Cooking. Hello.
Is it Yuti Cooking? Hello. Again, welcome to anyone who's come in, if I missed anyone, and especially people who are joining us for the first time.
You're catching moths back there.
Yeah, there's moths in the studio.
We're just having a nice quiet chat this morning. Well, this morning for you guys, it's late night for us. It's 20 to 11 Friday night for us.
His oldest brother's girlfriend braided it all for him, and he had like, what do they call it? Cornrows.
Cornrows.
And it looked really, really good. I don't know whether I've got a photo
I
of
had
it.
7 cornrows all back, slicked and waxed.
Yeah.
And it got messy after a while.
Yeah, so he really enjoyed her plaiting his
My
hair.
buttocks were sore. Sat there for 2 hours.
That's nice. That was a little bit too MI.
And my back.
My buttocks was sore.
The twins wear braids too.
Ah.
Yeah, must be a thing going around. Who started it? Because they're all trying to grow their hair too.
Where Vicky,
Cornrows, cool.
where Vicky might have started it.
Who?
It's a young woman on YouTube I watched the other night.
Yeah, her boys have long hair. Yeah, he's just starting to grow his. He gets it shaved on one side. Oh, both sides.
I
And
occasionally comb it different ways since it's come.
Yeah.
It's fun to play with.
yes, you're not supposed to play.
I asked her to braid mine, but she wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Brown dwarf has long dreads.
But when I was a teenager and in my early 20s, I had longer hair, and I used to love getting little plaits and stuff done to it.
Yeah.
I used to just love anyone spending time playing with my hair.
I know. I love it too. And I miss having girls. The boys' girlfriends come over and they play with it, and it's nice because I have to pay the kids to play with my hair and do my feet. I have to pay them $1 to get my feet rubbed or my hair played with. How sad is that?
Not very.
After
Yeah,
everything I do for
They haven't
you,
seen your feet.
No.
no.
You just about need to get the grinder out the shed.
Well, that means I'm on them too much. No worries. Take care, Fairy.
See you later, Fairy. Catch you next time.
Kimberly's boys wouldn't even do it for money.
Get the big thick grinding disc out.
Night, Nocturnal. Have a good
See you,
sleep.
Nocturnal. Thanks for popping in.
So, Kimberly, do you have to drive them into school, or do they catch a bus? Or
We're really lucky here. The bus comes right to the front gate.
yeah, it comes
The boys
to the
just have-
door.
We've got a really long driveway because we're on big property. But they walk all the way down our driveway and just wait at the front gate, and the bus picks them up right there.
And that drops them off on in the afternoon. But it's an hour drive in and out. So
In the bus, because the bus has got to stop everywhere.
So they leave for school at 7:30 in the morning
To get there at 8:30?
to get there at 8:30, and then they're home at 4:20 in the
When I'm in
afternoon.
high school, though, we go at 3, get on the bus, and get home at 4:20.
Yeah. No, but been there and in redwoods of Northern California. Long dreads are nice on men, but not on women.
Who's in Redwood?
Brown dwarf.
Is that where the really big trees are, the redwoods? That'd be nice to see.
In will be getting her license soon, and her dad got her a car already. Awesome. Our older boys don't drive.
Mm.
I couldn't wait to get my license. I was 17 when I got my license, and I was just in it and gone.
What age can you get your license in America? Over here, when you're 17, you can get your learner's license, and then you have to drive with an open license driver in the car with you.
Yes, massive trees.
Yeah, I'd love to see them.
Yeah.
Hey, did they use them for the scenes in Planet of the Apes? I don't know.
16, 15 learners, 16
Okay.
drivers, 16. It's
That's young to be in control of a car, isn't
it
it?
used to be 16 3/4 here, but they've changed it to 17.
I can't wait to get my license. Me and my friends will go to skate parks every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I couldn't wait to get mine either.
So many more things you can do.
Well, that's how long Collette and I have been together. we got our driver's license.
I got mine before you. You failed your test.
Isn't it like $50 each go now?
I got my test first go. But I can't drive a manual car. I can't drive stick.
That's right. Now he's laughing.
We did this not long ago, and you made fun of how I drive because I use
Who's come in?
2 feet. Hi,
Tillman.
Tillman Willis.
Hey, Tillman.
So hot and stuffy.
Kick back and relax. We're just having a laid-back chat. Q&A. If you want to ask us anything, go ahead.
Yeah.
If you want to sub up to anyone in here, feel free. Let someone know if you've subbed up to them. If you just want to try and spread the love and get some more subs. If you've got any questions for us, we're an Australian family on a small farm with heaps of animals.
And been together 28 years.
Yeah.
But only married 3 years ago. Okay. I'm 17. My bus driver was 17 years old and went to school too, but they don't allow that anymore.
Wow.
Bus driver.
The guy driving the bus would pull up the bus and then go to school with everyone else. I've never heard of that in my life. That's bizarre. All the bus drivers here are really old. It's just, it seems like it's an old man's job here, eh?
No, I haven't yet, Kimberly. Depending on when you posted it.
That freaks that. I can't get over that.
So hopefully next week sometime.
Imagine that if someone in your class drove your bus to school.
If they were old enough.
In the 80s.
That'd be weird.
Can you?
Yeah, so it should
that's
arrive
a coffee.
next week, Kimberly.
You want another coffee?
Oh, not if Gus is making it.
Well,
So no, I'll be fine.
I'll do it then.
No, I'll be.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. Hey, Lily, come here. Just want to see another one of our other dogs?
She might be cranky.
She's not cranky.
Are you doing it, Dad?
Oh, I'm sorry,
Run
Diesel.
over Diesel's
Are
foot.
you doing it or Gus?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Are you my lily pilly?
She's not all puppy again.
Night, Tanya. 22nd. So it should arrive Monday then.
I actually think it's good morning for Tonya.
She said good night.
Have a good day, Tonya.
Well, being that it's a weekend here at the moment, probably Monday or Tuesday. Oh, it won't be Tuesday because they don't. There's no mail on Tuesday for some reason. That's a new thing.
Yeah.
Technotech Beats. Sorry I'm up late, so I can't stay long, but I wanted to say I smashed the like and got the bell on. Awesome. Thank you heaps, Technotech.
Thank you,
Thanks for popping over and saying g'day. Tuesday nights for you guys, we do trivia if you ever want to join that live stream.
And this Tuesday coming, it's Aussie. Yes,
Aussie.
we are Aussies.
What's Aussie?
Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi, oi. Aussie. Oi.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, this one's a little bit different to Diesel, eh?
Yeah.
She's just a bit bigger than his head. Yeah, we're in Australia, Technotech. It's nearly 11 o'clock Friday night for us. There you go. Say goodbye, Lily.
Bye.
There you go.
Just went out of focus.
I know, because Dad's moving.
Diesel,
I'm sorry.
come on.
Lily, you heavy.
Yeah.
Hi, Irish Steve-O.
Come on. Diesel. Up.
We got 4 doggies. Hello,
okay.
hello, hello.
Actually, hey, Bella. Bella, come here. Bella. I didn't know they were all in here.
No, they are.
5 a.m. in Seattle.
I'm going to show you all the dogs. Come here, Belle.
That's my normal wake up time.
She'll think she's in trouble.
Yeah, she probably will.
You want to sit down?
We.
Not many people get to see you. No,
Yeah.
not you.
They always get to see
They
me.
always get to see you, but not Fisher.
Oh, Diesel.
We'll just back
There
up.
we go.
Pop out the way.
You're not reversing.
Okay, there's Bella.
Don't make it weak.
Bella's like a little Ewok.
She's my baby.
It's 6 a.m. just hitting the rest of me bourbon.
There you go. That's Bella.
Bella Boo Boo.
Bella Boo Boo. So we got Lila. Lily. Bella.
Hey, Maxine.
Yeah, do not pick
Maxine
up.
CD, come in.
Yes.
Hey, Maxine.
And this is Fisher. We don't normally get to see him on camera.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jessica.
I'm pretty shy.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Of
Jessica.
course you're not.
I used to be.
Come on.
more.
Come on, Jess. Jessica, come on. Come on. It's going to be hard showing you Jessica because she's shy too.
Good morning, Maxine.
Come here, Jess.
No, she's out.
Come on.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, Fisher, Kimberly says.
Hey.
Oh.
Diesel.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
That's Jessica.
Oh, dear.
Oh. There you go. That's Jessica.
Out. Go with Dad, Diesel.
All them went out. Except for Bella Boo.
Darn it, you all need to send me some Vegemite. Or drop your description on, drop your address on our Facebook or Twitter, Steve-O, and I can send you out a little sample pack
I can show what's on the back of my phone.
No, you can't.
if you want.
Oh, that's weird.
There. It'd be 5 o'clock in California. It's nearly 11 p.m. here.
That's me mum's cup, please.
I'll have to write that down, Irish Steve-O.
Hey, Irish Steve-O, how you going, mate?
Is it on your channel page? Because if it's on your channel page, I'll just get it from there rather than having to write it down. But I can write it down. Sorry, I was just talking to myself.
She does that.
No worries, Kimberly. Thanks for calling in. Paste into this. At Gmail. No .com after Gmail. Okay. See you, Check Neck Beats. Thanks for calling in. Oh, that's why I said you should just drop me a message on the Twitter or the Facebook, and then you didn't have to put it in the stream. But that's all right.
So quiet.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Not
Okay.
raining yet.
Yeah, it just looked funny without the .com. So now it's there. Okay. All right. Irish Steve-O. There you go. That's there.
More baking.
At 6 o'clock in the morning, you've been up all night.
My normal wake up time's 5 a.m. or 6 a.m.
Mine's usually 8.
Not on a school morning.
Well, no, it would be, but we have to wake them up.
Yes.
I normally even wake you up sometimes.
All right, JJ, take your time.
When my ear gets better, hopefully I can sleep really good.
You've been up all night. Wow.
Well, we're about to be in an hour.
Not all night.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stay up all night. I need my beauty sleep.
Okay.
I've been needing that.
Ah, coder. You coding anything special? Do you do it for games or programs?
If you found some people that game, we could have games. And
Look who I caught.
He's gonna drop on me. He's getting big.
He is getting big.
He looks bigger in the tank though.
Don't you grab my nose. Our Steve-O's been working on games at the moment.
Oh, has he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can see my head down there.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Woohoo!
I'll touch him.
Oh, you're dripping on your keyboard.
There we go. I'll put him back.
See ya. Don't.
My ear piercing? Mine should be seized up now, hey? My ear piercing?
Yes, it'll be all healed up.
Mine's still got stuff.
That was barely worth it.
No, it was a waste of money.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't. Well,
And Sandy will be disappointed.
Probably.
mine's still infected a bit.
Oh well.
Mhm. Can you not bounce the ball, mate? Yeah, he's just in a little tank for himself. We've had him close to a year now, I think.
Pretty much.
His name is Claw.
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 Well, we do Christmas trivia.
Thanks, Irish Steve-O.
Probably him.
We only just hit that this week. We've got our 800 subs.
Nice.
We're up to 860 something now, I think.
Near 1,000.
I know, not far off of. Went to Murray River Yubby. And then he's got all his fish up in the back shed.
All in total, all our animals
So many.
we have like 170.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dad loves fish.
And the kids only got a week left of school. Yeah.
And then I have
Hi, Gerald Thompson. Welcome. We're just doing a quiet little stream. Hubby's gone to get the coffee.
What else was supposed to make it?
after going to the high school for a few days, it makes me want to go there now.
Yeah.
Primary school's boring.
To high school?
Yeah, he's got a name, Steve-O. His name is Claw.
Claw the evil claws.
Okay, you can go now.
Oh, okay. Just check me out.
Say bye to everybody.
Bye.
I'm going to take the driver's seat. So, any particular game you're working on, Irish Steve-O?
What, making your own?
Yeah, he's been coding.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. What game recently have you guys got? A new one that you've been trying?
What, we've been constantly playing.
Mm.
Gus got brawlhalas for Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
And my old favourite game that I get really mad over now.
Is
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
And since I got mad over it, I switched to Paladin. Both online.
Off you go first.
You already changed it.
Hi, Sandy.
Here you go. Oh,
I know, it's been ages. I hope you're well.
Look at that.
oh Sandy's in here.
It's fully backwards.
We're fine here.
Yeah, okay. Ugh. Diesel.
Hey, Grant.
Hey Sandy, how are you?
Throat's gone all crappy.
I called out to you before. I don't know if you heard me, Steve-O. How you going, mate?
Gerald Thompson met on Wacky Stream.
Hey Gerald. Awesome. Yeah, I've picked up a few new subscribers lately from Green Bay Wacky Stream.
Yeah.
So thanks heaps for coming over and seeing us and saying g'day.
Just hang him in there. Beautiful Great Dane. Yeah, his name is Diesel.
Yeah, he's my gorgeous boy.
Hi, Yuckno Official.
My big baby. Yuckno Official. Welcome in, mate. It's awesome to see all these new subscribers popping over to say hello and see what we're about. So thank you, guys.
G'day, g'day.
G'day, g'day. How you going, mate? Cheers, big ears. Pull up a stump and have a chin wag.
Let's say g'day. How you going?
In other words, take a seat and have a chat.
Yes. Steve gave me his email address, so
Yeah.
I'll email him and get his details, and we'll send a little sample pack out to him.
Definitely. For anyone who's hasn't been in our live streams before, this is just a quiet one, but on Tuesdays we do
Right.
Tuesday trivia. So that's 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in America. So it's Wednesday morning for us in Australia, but we do a Tuesday trivia night for America. And every week we do giveaways and we send out a little Simple Joys pack. So it's got a little Vegemite in it, a couple of stickers and a pen and a few things like that just to make it more fun and interesting.
Yeah.
So if you ever get the chance, if you want to hit the bell for notifications, if you see us doing a live stream trivia, it's a little bit more lively and we'll do that every week. So
We've only got
pop in and have a look.
2 more trivia nights before we go on a break,
Yeah,
and
we
then
do a different theme every week too.
and then we'll get back into it in the new year.
Yeah. And if you haven't met us before, I'm Grant.
And I'm Collette. Steve, we have it on toast.
Yeah.
Or milk arrowroot biscuits.
When we were kids,
or-
we used to always get sent to school with Vegemite sandwiches.
Yeah.
They just spread a little bit on butter and on a bit of bread, and that was our lunch most of the time.
I can eat it on anything. Or eat it by itself, just off
Yeah.
a spoon.
So yeah, we have sent out heaps of little packages from Australia.
Cindy.
What's that?
She said she still hasn't opened her package yet because she wanted to do it on a video.
Really? That package would have to be close to a couple of months old, wouldn't it?
I can't about that.
We've sent out a lot of packages since then.
Yes, we have. How big does the yabby get? He won't get much bigger than that.
That crayfish. Well, it depends a little bit. Till if I give it a bigger tank and keep doing regular water changes, and that will grow a little bit bigger, but they don't get a heap bigger than that. Maybe at the most I get another 2 inches on that.
Okay, no worries, Steve. Got it. The missus love you all. By the way, if you see Tiggs love paranormal, that's me wife.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, as we go on tour, I want to do a couple of specialised things through the week, different live streams. At the moment, we're doing trivia, and this one's just a laid-back chat. But I also I wouldn't mind doing some sort of live stream directed at paranormal and ghosts and stuff, because we've had heaps of experiences with that. And then there's singing and songs and karaoke stuff that I'd like to try one day too, because we both enjoy that.
Yeah.
So as the channel grows and we progress and find out what we want to do a bit more, we'll do that sort of thing too, hopefully. And everyone who's in here too, if you just want to sub up to each other, go right ahead. Let people know if you've subbed up to them and return the favour.
See you, UT.
See you, Edie. Thanks for popping in.
Hi, Aussie Tank.
Aussie Tank's all right. Have a couple of fish fam dropped in.
But are you well, Sandy?
Thanks for coming in, Aussie Tank.
Diesel, can you stop your licking? Diesel's licking in the background.
Well,
We're
no one else is going to do
good.
it for him.
How are you?
Yeah, we've been really good. Flat out like a lizard drinking this last couple of weeks, Aussie. We're working up the backyard, right up the back, making a pool area, and just trying to do it on the cheap. So a lot of the things I had to collect from around the property and do ourselves, so it was extra work, but it's coming together really nice. Got a nice little oasis happening up the backyard. And then the rain come in, and then Collette got a bit sick, and I was sick earlier today.
We have I just sent off 16 Christmas cards to the US, and that the cards are ones that we made. I don't know whether it is over there.
Oh, we bought our own Simple Joys cards because Collette, have you got one?
I can't move because the dogs are here. Move.
Diesel, come here, boy. What's
I
that?
don't know where it is. Where is it?
Good boy.
Oh, here it is. Is it? Yes.
So yeah, we bought
No.
a heap of them from our own merchandise store, and then they came with envelopes.
So they're going to be our Christmas cards, and I just sent out 16 of them overseas, and I've just ordered.
Yeah, I'll get that a bit closer so you can see it's got
hang on.
a cartoon character of Diesel with Christmas lights wrapped up around his feet, and then Dane's crossed out and it's got Christmas, so have a great Christmas.
Yeah, so I just sent off 16 of them, and then I've just reordered some, and then I'll send out another batch, but hopefully they all get there before Christmas, because last time we did envelopes, and they're in envelopes, it took about 3 weeks for delivery.
That worked out a bit more than I'd hoped for too. We went to the post office and we had to buy stamps to put on them. And the stamps to get them to America were $3 each. So it cost like $50 just to post 16 Christmas cards.
Yeah.
Pugs have been working on a sweet one. I'll ship you guys a nice one. Cool.
No, her mum's been in hospital for a while. She's in a nursing home now. I was in hospital for a couple of nights. Missed so many of your live streams. Oh, hopefully you're all better now, though, Sandy. And you can get back into it and just try and rest as much as you can.
Takes it out of you going back and forward to the hospital.
I know. When I was in hospital that time, it really put a strain on you, didn't it?
Yeah. And the hospital's really close here. It's a nice little country hospital, only 15 minutes away. So it was good like that. No traffic or anything. But even then, just going every day was really starting to take its toll on me.
Oh, you miss me.
I did miss you, baby. We're nearly always together. Even after all these years, we love being around each other most of the day, eh?
Even though we do drive each other crazy sometimes. But that's all part of it, hey? Yeah. Got to take the good with the bad.
She drives me crazy and I can't help myself. You're the devil in disguise.
How's the picture?
Oh, yes, you
it keeps
are.
going in and out here. I don't know whether that's because you'll keep moving.
Could be.
Here's the bird.
No, is there a bird awake?
Oh, the storm birds or something
Ah, okay.
in the distance.
Flying around over us.
flying around over us.
Pretty scary to me.
Apparently there's a bird flying around over our house.
Can you tell us about the story of the boomerang? A little berry, but not much. I got the
Story
down
about
there.
the history of the boomerang.
I wouldn't know the
Well,
history
I
of
don't
it.
know any specific proper traditional tales of the boomerang. It's just the Aboriginals, which are the indigenous people of Australia that were here well before England come and settled Australia. It was one of their hunting tools, the boomerang. And it's got sort of, well, you all know the shape of a boomerang. But those ones you see there are a little bit more commercialized. The actual proper boomerangs that they used for hunting were a little bit shorter on one end and longer on the other, and a lot chunkier. And they used them for hunting kangaroos and that sort of thing originally. But the ones you get now, excuse me, even the traditionally made ones, you can get them. To get them to return, you can't just throw them anyway and they come back to you. You have to, there's an art to it. You have to actually hold it on a 45-degree angle and throw it out. I'm not going to take your head off, and I haven't really got a boomerang. Well, I think there's one in here somewhere.
There is one down there.
Everything in the office.
But yeah, you have to muck around and play with it a bit, and each boomerang's a little bit different. It depends which way it's beveled and how it's made. But you've got to throw it the right way on an angle, and it's I think I hit the camera with the boomerang.
Are we back? Hello? Cooey? Are you there? Can you see us?
It still says live, so I think I hit the camera with the imaginary boomerang.
Are we back? That was weird. It flashed up as an error. Okay, we're here.
Okay, cool.
Not sure what happened then. Lost picture and then it came up as an error. Never seen that before.
It happened just as I pretended to throw the boomerang.
Yeah, you knocked out the camera with the boomerang.
So I don't think boomerangs were ever actually made or intended to come back to you. They were made for hunting.
Hi, Joe. He said, much love, everyone. Hope all is well. Simple joys.
So, hey, who said that?
Joe Stankovic.
G'day, Joe. How are you, mate?
Can you see if the boomerang's down there, please?
They're a small flying club just to knock the shit out of animals.
Gerald says, stop using your boomerang.
My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back.
I waved the thing all over the place.
That's an old song, that one. There's a joke too. What do you call a boomerang that won't come back?
Did you get it?
A stick.
You and your invisible boomerang.
No one can throw an invisible boomerang like me.
It is down there.
It is down there.
It'll be around here somewhere.
Oh, diesel.
See if you can find the kangaroo while you're at it.
Tripping over the door.
We're showing the
This kangaroo.
Yeah.
That wasn't hard.
So I can get the kangaroo and I'll do a story about the boomerang. So the kangaroo's over here, and then there's an Aboriginal, and that's Diesel in the background, man. Then there's an Aboriginal over here. Oh, look, kangaroo. So he throws his boomerang,
It might have fallen down.
knocks out the kangaroo, and then he drags the kangaroo back to the camp, and they cook him up on the fire. And apparently the tail's about the best bit, because their tails are really strong, eh? Especially where the tail meets their body. It's real thick and muscly meat. So that's pretty much, as far as I know anyway. I mean, I could be wrong, but as far as I know, that's all that boomerangs were really used for, just for hunting. And then just because they were such a big part of their culture, it's something that they ended up using in the tourist trade and selling to tourists a lot. You can get some beautiful Aboriginal paintings of traditional ones. For the proper traditional ones done by elders out in Arnhem Land and proper Aboriginal communities, you pay a lot more for them. But you can get cheap ones done up in factories for a couple of bucks.
No, I can't find it. I don't know where you've put it.
My boomerang won't come back. I thought it was just behind that thing on the top shelf.
It's not the. It's not.
Pam and Rick on Shoot the Shit, we sent them a nice boomerang months ago. Probably, 8 months ago, we sent them a really nice boomerang.
And you got that one? I don't know where.
Collette's found one of our pictures from Australia Zoo. Steve Irwin on the cover.
Oh,
Oh, it's not there.
It's
I don't know
upside down.
where it is. These are moving things.
That was me holding a Brahmi kite, which is just a big bird of prey. So I was holding him and the boys and Collette were beside me. But we've been to Australia Zoo a couple of times now.
Due to go again. We'll go again in January.
So who asked about the boomerang?
Captain Spicy.
Captain Spicy. So I don't know if I help much, Captain Spicy. Does that fill you in at all? You can buy them all different shapes now because they sell them all different sizes and prices for tourists. But I think originally the proper boomerangs were about...
We're back to front.
15 inches long.
See if I can switch it. You gonna make it switch? Wood?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
That should fix it.
When the error come up.
Yeah, when we lost connection, it actually flipped the screen.
Okay.
So now we're back. You might have to.
Can kangaroos be made into pets? If you had one from a joey, like if it was rescued out of the pouch, but they're still going to be wild animals, so not really. But I have seen them as pets from people who rescue them. If they can't be released, they keep them in their yards and they can get quite friendly. But like a lot of wild animals, they haven't had that, those generations like cats and dogs where they've been domesticated. So even if you keep one as a pet, it's still going to be closer to a wild animal than it is to a pet.
Jay says, that's so awesome. We are working on skateboarding trip over your way. If everything works out, should be there next fall for a week. I'm stoked.
Oh, wicked. Which states are you coming to, Joe? Was it Joe that said it?
Yeah.
Wait, what's happening?
Our young fella's.
Oh, his ear pricked.
Yeah, so you come running in, he heard something about skateboards.
I had scooters and stuff.
There was a show on TV when we were kids, Skippy the Bush Kangaroo.
Right.
And that was basically a pet kangaroo, wasn't it? From bushrangers that lived on a national forest, and Skippy was like their pet.
I think if you found an injured joey from a very young age, you could, but to actually just have one from an older age, no. A skateboard, says Joe.
Awesome. Have I been missing your channel or something, Joe? I can't remember ever seeing any footage of you.
He's actually 30 now, getting old, but he still loves to skate.
Yeah, that is getting old for a skateboard, 30, but not when you look at Tony Hawk. Look at him. It's just you don't bend and you don't come back as well when you fall after your 20s.
The skateboard organisation. Are you right? Bug went up your nose. The skateboarding organisation around Australia. I don't know whether it's just around Australia or around Queensland. Do little workshops for the kids, and Faron came third, was it, in his age group?
Just in the local competition for the local skate park.
Yeah, and it's just something that the little skateboarding organisation does.
So he won himself some grip tape and stickers and a few other things.
Yeah.
A hat and a little bit of merch.
Okay, awesome. I write down just in case he's not Joe.
I came second, or spiderwebs, but
Oh, you came second.
Chad Otter's grizzly grip tape. Reflective came second, and yeah, really fun day.
Mm-hmm.
So that tape he got for his board was one of his prizes for getting third in the comp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now he does a lot of scootering.
I would keep riding skateboard, but my skateboard broke.
Mm-hmm.
The trucks and
The
that.
only thing I can manage to stay on these days, Joe, is a longboard. We bought Faron a longboard. I think it was, I don't know if it was last Christmas or the one before.
Last Christmas, yeah.
But because I'm a bit out of shape and overweight now, I'm 110 kilo. I don't know what that is in pound, probably a couple of £100.
Awesome, Joe. I'll let him know because he's got a lot of mates that would probably, if you're doing skateboarding, that would love to watch also. So you'll get passed around the school. Joe said, no scooter, I'll send you a board. No scooter.
He's getting pretty good on the scooter though.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the 10th of December, I'm going to Ramp Attack.
And Joe's from the States.
Yeah, I'm going to this place called Ramp Attack Indoor Skate Park.
Mm.
And there's this big ramp called a Resi that has like plastic stuff over it, and I'm going to try a backflip on it on my scooter.
Yeah, he's trying all black backflips at the moment, which I think is too scary.
And I'll send the franny and flip whip if I do it properly.
Actually started a skateboard company. I need to get him a deck and sticker pack.
That'd be cool.
What would be cool?
One of our regular viewers that comes into our Tuesday trivia shows, our live streams, Debs. She often does hashtag Faron for Prez. And
He is. He's very competitive also, Joe. Very sporting, competitive. What?
no,
Sorry.
You cut him off.
that's all right. It's probably only the 10th time.
Okay, I'll stop.
I don't know. It doesn't matter now. I've forgotten.
Yeah, it is like Woodward a bit.
And Steve sprained me back doing that, and only once. Ouch!
Well, once I tried jumping up something really easy, a step up, and I accidentally slipped and did a half backflip onto my shoulders. And yeah, that bruised up.
Joe was listening. He said, "Keep going." He was
I
listening.
can't remember.
Oh, Debs does hashtag. She does hashtag Faron for president because his name's Faron.
Faron for Prez, yeah. So we're going to look at getting stickers made up in the merch shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought if we get them yay size and can put them under his scooter and his skateboards.
Yeah,
You'll get wrecked on my scooter.
Yeah.
probably.
From grinding.
And put it on your grip tape.
Right at the tailbone. Hurts a bit, but makes you stronger. But doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, eh?
Got my helmet.
Smells terrible in here.
Boys, it's really hot in here. If
It
you're going
is,
to stay
it's
in
very
here, can you
warm.
open the doors up?
Yeah.
Use your butts.
So I'll be back in a minute. Peoples, I've just got to splash my face.
Go get a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to do skateboarding when I was younger, but nothing fancy. Yeah, we do lives once a week, Joe. But we normally just do trivia, and like the kids aren't normally home either.
And even at this time, the kids are normally in bed.
Yeah.
But it's Friday night.
Friday night.
So
And it's a
there's
bit warm too.
No school tomorrow.
I got your details, Joe. You said have your man contact me. The little man.
That'd be awesome, Joe.
No worries, Sandy. We're on a cup of coffee or so.
Look how tiny this little spider is.
Are you in shot?
I don't know if you'll see it on the back of my thumb there. It's so
As long as he doesn't jump on me. Awesome, Joe.
The little spider is so tiny, it's about as big as an ant. There you go, little fella. Yeah, Diesel, do you want this?
Yeah, we keep a lot of our videos GA. The only time it gets a little mature audience is on live streams with Grant.
Jack. Oh, you're a good boy.
Hey.
Come here. Sit.
But nothing drastic.
Come here. Come here. Sit. Up. Up.
Yeah.
Good boy.
It's a day and age now too. Like that, it's everywhere. You can't escape it. And John said he used to skate also and fishtailed going down a hill and screwed up his wrist. Had gravel in my hands.
I haven't done that sort of thing in years and years. When I was a young fella, when I was a kid and a teenager, I always had gravel rash up my knees or my thighs.
Yeah. You tried at the skate park also too, hey?
Had a little go on the skateboards there.
It's 8:27 a.m. in northeast Ohio on Lake Air, 50 miles east of Cleveland, Ohio.
I love it. Make cool things.
It's 11:30 p.m.
Is it Lake Air or Lake Erie?
Lake Erie?
Yeah, Lake Air's
Erie.
in Australia.
Lake
I
Erie.
was thinking, what?
I know a really cool water park in Ohio.
Which?
Zombiesy Bay.
Zombiesy Bay, he says, a cool water park in Ohio.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying before, earlier as well. The longboard. That's about the only thing I try and ride now because it's
You went strange.
a lot. Yeah. A lot longer and more stable, and it's able to take my weight. But you can't really do much on them at the skate park.
Mm.
But at least it doesn't bottom out when I go over the banks and that too.
Does little man know you, New York?
A little.
A little, he says.
little.
A little, he says. I've got dogs at my feet everywhere. I can't move.
Right, it was so
I
popular.
can't move my feet.
All the dogs want to be in here with us. The kids keep coming in here with us. It's only a tiny little office room, and everyone's trying to be in here at the same time.
They just can't escape us, can they?
Even the kangaroos are coming in.
You cannot even shot. Captain Spicer used to breed African giant scorpions.
Ah,
Joe is from the city, and it's the kind of lifestyle to skate. He
the
says.
city in New York. Wow, that'd be a huge culture shock for us. We've been to Sydney. That's the largest city in Australia.
That was a long time ago.
That's big enough for me. There's way too many people there for my liking. I prefer trees and fields, not concrete jungles.
His #1 place to visit is Australia. Well, when you come out, you said you were coming out in our fall, which is March, April, May next year, because that's our autumn. Just shoot us an email when you get over this way.
If we can help in any way while you're out here, Joe, just drop us a line. We're happy to.
Gerald's not far from Niagara Falls.
Depends where you're going. Like if you're coming into Queensland, you generally come into Brisbane Airport.
Yeah, but he's probably going to Sydney or Melbourne because they're the biggest states.
Yeah.
Well, not bigger, but highly more populated. Can't believe Brisbane has over 1 million people there.
You've been Googling, JJ.
Well, I sent a message saying that our little area has only got 2,000 people.
Yeah. It's really hard to describe Australia to people overseas because they got a lot of people got an image in their head like Crocodile Dundee. But we have big cities too, and we have suburbia, and we have a lot of populated areas as well. It's just we've got bits of everything. It really is a really varied country. Some places have snow, other places have unbelievable heat. We have mountain ranges, and then we have plains, and yeah, it's just a really diverse country.
He's first Captain Spicy says he wants to go out back and chase goannas. Goannas would rip you apart.
You don't have to go out back to get goannas. We get goannas around here.
But they will rip you apart. And Joe says, yeah, they're going to Sydney. How far are we from Sydney? We're about 14 hours from Sydney.
I got no hesitations at all picking up bearded dragons and water dragons, eastern dragons, all that sort of stuff, Captain Spicy. But some of them goannas, I've seen them at national parks, and I tell you what, they make you think twice. About 5 foot long, and they're just not scared of you. The people been feeding them. And one place we went to at Condalilla Falls, a little national park.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been feeding them there, and they just more or less demand food. They come up and they don't back off.
Yeah, 14 hours. That's driving. It would be different if you're flying. It would only be, what, an hour or two flying to travel to Sydney.
From here, yeah, about 2 hours.
But to drive, it would be 14.
But on the map, I mean, Sydney looks pretty close to us. Sydney and Brisbane don't look too far apart. They're only just over the border. But it's a big country.
Yeah.
Australia's about the same size as America without Alaska on it.
14 hours is my state.
And that's where we are, Brisbane. That's at the bottom of the state. I mean, if you want to drive up North Queensland, that's a lot further again to get up to the Barrier Reef. Yeah, what, you didn't know that about the size of Queensland, the size of Australia, Joe? It's a big country. Well, how long do you reckon it'd take to drive from where we are to Perth, the other side of Australia?
I don't know. I've never taken the trip over
days
that way.
And days.
I know it's about 20 hours to Adelaide.
Oh, Adelaide's not far.
Adelaide's 22 hours.
Unless you're driving for a couple of days straight, it's not far in Australia.
Granny takes the trip. Yeah, we just decided that we'd do a quick little random live stream.
Hey, Granny takes a trip. I know people probably get sick of me saying that, but how I like to let Americans know the size of things in Australia. Joe, our state, Queensland, is 4 times the size of Texas.
Yeah, because we normally just do the live stream on a Tuesday night for trivia. Hang on, I've got an itchy nose. And it was our last trivia. It was kind of really cut short because I wasn't well, and so we decided that we'd do just this, and we'll just have a little chit chat.
And we've been a bit slack on videos this week too. We haven't had videos. I went to do a video today, and the batteries were flat in the camera, so just thought we'd do a live stream instead.
Which reminds me, I have to put new ones in the morning because we want to take it to the.
Steve, I reckon. Jesus, that's big. That's not the biggest state. Queensland's not the biggest state in Australia, Steve-o.
Yeah.
Western Australia is a lot bigger than Queensland. Western Australia is about a third of Australia altogether, isn't it?
Good
And
morning, Barbie.
hey, Barbie.
Barbie Pink Lifestyle.
New subscriber. Thanks for coming over and checking us out.
John Jacob says it takes about 3 days average with rest to cross America in a car. Only 3 days.
Only 3 days. Wow. It takes us longer than that just to get to the top of our state.
They're good. It's 11:37 p.m. here Friday night.
Yeah.
I think it was Thursday.
Yeah, there's some pretty
Okay.
there's some pretty vast states to cross, eh? They're huge. Well, see, what I was saying earlier, we're about the same size. Australia's the same size as America without Alaska on it. And then in that area, we've only got, is it 6 states? 6 or 7 states?
6.
So in that whole area, there's only 6 states instead of 50.
That's a lot of driving. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have driven. Oh, well, I haven't, but my parents have driven.
Colette's really good at driving. She's driven me mad for a long time.
No, you've driven me mad for 28
No, I
years.
said it first.
No, you've driven me mad for 28 years. Today's the 1st of December, the first
Yeah.
day of summer.
First day of summer here. It's until Saturday.
A pension of plenty for the first day of
Mm,
the week.
lovely.
You're a bit late.
The White Rabbit.
But no, I've driven with, or my parents have driven to Adelaide, and it took us 5 days to get to Adelaide, but that was stopping also.
That's only South Australia. That's just down the bottom.
Yeah, I know. That's 5 days. He was saying it was 3 days.
And from where? Here.
Yes. Yes, today's the first day of summer, the 1st of December. You all will be going into winter. It's our summer.
Yeah, we just finished spring. We've been in spring for the last few months.
Yes, last 3 months.
Yep.
And then we'll have 3 months of summer.
Because we're on opposite sides of the world.
Yeah.
The southern hemisphere.
It's strange to have Christmas without cold or snow.
And, you know, it's so ridiculous because everywhere still tries to follow the commercial view of Christmas across the world. So in Australia, they still have Santas in shopping centres and that, dressed in their full red
I
suits
know, you got.
and boots and fake beards and hats.
We've
It's
had
crazy.
poor Santas collapsing from the heat.
Yeah.
You mightn't, Joe. December summer. Yes.
I often say that, Jay, to people who are thinking about coming to Australia. Just buy a one-way ticket because you probably won't want to go back.
Vacation in Australia for Americans winter. Yes, poor Santa gets heat stroke.
And Jay, when you come off your skateboard and you go to a hospital and they treat you for nothing without insurance, and you see how awesome healthcare that the public gets for nothing, you'll definitely think about whether you should stay or not.
I don't know the hectares of land out back, 70 million hectares of land.
I'm not good with hectares. I'm not too bad with acres. There used to be really old movies. Anyone seen that really old Tom Selleck movie, Quigley? He's a real sharp shot with a rifle, and he gets brought out to Australia. It's set right back early in early days of Australia, and Tom Selleck is this sharpshooter that they bring out, and he's been travelling for a couple of days, and he asked the driver when they get to the I forget the name of the property, but just say it was Smith's Ranch. He said, "When do we get to this Smith's Ranch?" He said, "We've been on it for 3 days." So that's a good idea of some of the big cattle ranches and sheep farms and stuff out in the middle of Australia. They're just massive.
I'm Collette, and that's Grant.
G'day, g'day.
Hey, hey.
And together, we're the Simple Joys. Yeah, for those of you who don't know much about us, we've had the channel, The Simple Joys, for nearly a year.
Well, actually, I saw on a Facebook post today, it's been a year.
Yeah? Right, so it has been a year now. And it's just a pretty cruisy little channel, family-friendly stuff, where we mostly take little videos of nature and animals. We like to rescue wildlife, so we've got a few rescue videos in there, and farm videos, family stuff, outings to Australia Zoo, just all that sort of stuff, really easygoing stuff. And then with our live streams, we do a trivia show once a week.
Yeah.
And then occasionally just a little light chat like this.
It's been a little while since we've done a little chat like this. So.
Yeah, because lately we've been putting a lot more into the trivia shows, and we spend a couple of days getting ready. We decorate all the back wall. We do a different theme each week. Last week we did American themed trivia. Before that was animals. Before that was Halloween, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And next week's going to be Australian trivia. So we put a bit into that, and we send prizes away every week for that.
Yeah.
But we've got to start doing this again too, just having a little chat so people can do questions if you just want to ask us anything.
We'll do it every Friday night.
I'm not sure, mate. Steve says, there's a Roo Ranch here. They are raising roos here in Texas.
Okay, for meat, you're going to eat them? I'd say so. It's good lean meat.
I've noticed, Sandy, that I've gotten a little bit more confidence in the live streams too, which is, whereas I'm not, I'm still shy, but.
Oh, she's gotten heaps better.
Yeah.
If you watch our videos, it's nearly always me on the videos and Colette's behind the camera. So Collette usually films us. But on the live stream, she hops on with me, and she's getting heaps more confident with it.
Vegemite is a yeast extract. Do you want to go get the thing?
Big one?
Yeah. It's got vitamin B, folate, a few other things.
It's really good.
It's really thick like tar.
For our Tuesday trivias, every time we send away a package, we've got these real tiny little like sampler packs of Vegemite.
Yeah.
And we normally send them over to America.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people go, oh, yeast extract. But I mean, beer's a yeast extract.
Yeah.
Hops and yeast. Bread, you get yeast. So Vegemite tastes more like
to show what the consistency is like.
Vegemite tastes more like a beef extract.
Okay, so that's your Vegemite.
That's a big tablespoon.
That's what it looks like. Hang on, there's a hair on that.
Sorry, now.
Can I have that?
Sure.
So it's like sludge.
Sludge. It's a bit like black tar. I can smell it.
You can hear the kids. Can I have that? Can I have that? Who wants it? Hang on. He'll do it, and then you can have one.
Go and grab another spoonfish.
Oh, more hair.
How do you get hair on it?
I don't know. Like a beef paste. They use it. They used to use it for grey malt.
It's not beef. It's a yeast extract, but it looks a bit like some sort of beef stock. And they used to use it like stock in recipes. They used to put it in soups and casseroles and stuff like that.
Its ingredients. I've got a spoon here.
I got a spoon.
Yeah, it tastes nothing like Nutella. Nutella is
No way.
Nutella is very sweet. This is salty.
Nutella is hazelnut chocolate. Beef Vegemite is real salty and bitter.
You can have it on toast. You can have
It's
it on.
nice on toast.
Mm-hmm. Sandy, you've got some. You can try it. It's yeast extract grown on barley and wheat, salt mineral, malt extract from barley, colors and flavors, niacin, and riboflavin folate. B1 essential for brain function. B2 supports your nervous system. B3 essential for energy release. Folate helps to fight fatigue.
It's really good for you.
It's supposed to be really good for
Do
you.
you have Barocca there? Barocca is like well, they used to use it for a hangover tablet. After you've been drinking overnight, you have a Barocca the next morning to help pick you up. Barocca tablets are supposed to have similar ingredients.
No pressure, Sandy. But when you do have it, just have a little light bit on toast.
Well, if you start off really thin, you can always add more later.
Yeah.
So start off with a little bit.
I'm not real sure, John, but I think you
I
can
reckon
have it
about 100 years.
You can have it in your cupboard for a while.
If you don't open it up, I reckon 200 years.
Yeah.
But if you open it up, maybe only 100 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of Vegemite going off. Have you?
No, there's only that one experience I had, but that was not very nice.
We love it too
That was a
much.
different sort of Vegemite.
Yeah.
though, that
It's all
had
gone.
added
That was
stuff.
actually a Marmite, I think.
Mm.
It was Marmite. John still got to have some too, because we sent John some out. I'm interested to know what John thinks of it.
Yeah, John would have his though.
Yeah. So there's a few people. Trailer Park Guy did his too, and I was really impressed that he actually liked it.
Yeah. If any of you guys have got
No
Trailer
worries,
Park,
Gerald. Take your time.
if any of you guys have got Trailer Park Guy on your list, go out and check out his video from about a week ago. He put it on toast, one of the Vegemites we sent him.
Yeah. Yeah, JJ still has his. He's yet to try it. What you doing, mate? You ready
What are
for
you doing, Fisher?
you ready for your medication?
Ready
Yeah.
for medication, I think.
Yeah, I'll give him his
It's
medication.
way too late now.
No, it's not. It's a good time, and then you can go back. Come on.
Too dry.
Yeah. It's pretty laid back for us here today. It's I hope we're not putting you back to sleep or too boring for you. It's nice to have a quiet chat. Normally we're a little bit hyped up with the trivia and we've got a program, so this feels really different. Oh, he'll do both, Joe.
What?
He wants to get you back on a scooter. Back on a skateboard and off the scooter.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'd ride both.
You ride both. Yeah, but you've been at me for the last month to get a new scooter
And a skateboard.
and a skateboard.
I'd ride both.
Yeah, the skateboard you got still all right though.
Mine broke, the best trick
Bonjour, just us handbrakes.
my skateboard broke was up the quarter, rocky to fakie to switch 180 to Manny down onto the coffin.
What? No blades? Actually, I pulled a pair of blades apart probably 2 weeks ago, Irish Stevo, because he was chasing wheels for his scooter. The old scooter he's got busting apart everywhere, and he needed new wheels for it. And I ended up finding a pair of old rollerblades in the shed, and we pulled some wheels off it and put it on his scooter.
I already cracked them.
So he's already cracked them. That's what he thinks of rollerblades. Hey, yes, Adams, thanks for joining us. Welcome in.
Yeah. Stepping over dogs. Okay.
Yeah, the
we're
dogs
right
are in
to
here
go
with
to
us.
now.
The kids have been coming in. My wife, Collette.
Hey.
Just Us Hendricks is in here. S. Adams is in here.
Just us handbricks came in. Catch it all later. No, that's my book.
Look what I drew though.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to keep it.
Thanks for popping in.
Getting them all ready for bed. Just gave Fisher his medication because he's got an ear infection.
Rightio. I'm going to go and hustle the other ones. Faron.
What are these? Oh.
Out of that room, please. Move it. That's right.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
You need to stand in the here. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
He's off to bed because it's nearly midnight here. So get them off to bed because they got a Christmas party tomorrow afternoon. Oh, that'll be good, Joe. But you don't have to send him anything.
Hey, Lily. Hello, darling. Look at the size difference in these two.
Where
Diesel,
is he?
Diesel, come here. Look, come here.
We're in Queensland, Captain Spicy. We're in Somerset region, Queensland.
Suki, yeah. Just a bit of difference in them two.
Yeah, in camera shot.
Yeah, Captain Spicy, we're about an hour and a half from Brisbane, out in little rural town.
We're just us, Sandy. We live a pretty simple life, don't we?
Yeah.
They do, John.
Yeah, really good.
Really good. The little dogs always sit there and groom Diesel. So they're always cleaning his face and
The only time we have a little bit of trouble, and it's not real trouble, it's just annoying, is when the little girls come into heat. Because none of them are fixed up either. So, I mean, they get along really well considering, and they're obviously too little for him. So he can't do anything to him, but the smell drives him a bit crazy and he gets a bit frantic. So that little smell gets him, you know, a little bit wound up at times. But that's only a couple of times a year.
awesome, Joe. The kids come up with different, because they play around with their designing their own scooters, and they come up with little names for their scooters that they design. He said Snot Bonds is his skateboard company.
Cool.
Night, Steve-O.
Night, Steve-O. Thanks heaps for popping over, eh? Really good to see you, mate. Sorry I haven't been around much either. I haven't been doing the rounds on channels like I used to because I've just had so much going on this last couple of months.
How far from the Murray River?
Oh, long way from the Murray River. Yeah, long way. Where is the Murray River? It's not even in Queensland.
I think it goes all the way down. Oh, look, we're terrible, aren't we? We're Aussies and we don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not in our state. I mean, it's...
I think it goes down out the back.
No.
Welcome back, Gerald. Night, fish. Have a good sleep.
No,
Yeah.
right, buddy. Off you go.
Have to.
Right.
Murray River.
Yeah.
Well, you get the Murray River turtles.
Yeah.
Okay. Murray River is the
That's-
Australian's longest river. Rises in the Australian Alps, draining from the western side of Australia, highest mountains.
So in Western Australia, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure it goes all the way down to
I think
Victoria.
it goes through South Australia.
Yeah.
Victoria.
Yeah, and Adelaide.
So it starts off around Western Middle Australia, goes through a few states and ends up in southern states. So it goes nowhere near us.
Captain Spicy says it's down near Melbourne, I believe.
Yeah, well, Melbourne's the
It's
capital of Victoria.
So it goes all down through the outback way.
The Murray River. There was there's
Yes, there is. John Jacobs says Somerset Dam and Wivenhoe Dam. So we're surrounded by dams.
Those damn waves are arming.
What?
Those damn arms are waving.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of nice dams out this way. You got Atkinson Dam is not so nice. It's a smaller one, dries up pretty easy. But then you've got Mugra Dam. What's the one over towards Gatton?
Clarendon, Lake Clarendon.
Lake Clarendon, which is a dam. But then the big dams are Somerset and Wivenhoe.
Yeah.
Wivenhoe supplies a lot of water supply for like Brisbane, Ipswich, out here. Does big area.
Wivenhoe Dam was built just after the 1974 floods because the whole of Brisbane got flooded in 1974. So they built the dam to try and hold back the water. And in the 2011 floods, the dam nearly went over, didn't it?
It
was nearly went over.
About that far from killing about 1 million people.
Yeah. But being on this side of the dam, we're pretty safe.
In that 2011 floods, everything was just inches away from devastation.
Oh, there was a lot of devastation. There was a lot of death.
Yeah, but I mean millions of people instead of hundreds.
Yeah.
To give you an idea how big Wivenhoe is, you know, Sydney Harbour, because most people sort of see pictures of Sydney Harbour where you've got the Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Opera House, and you've got the big harbour comes in there at Sydney. Well, Wivenhoe Dam holds something like 6 times more than Sydney Harbour, and it's just an inland dam.
They're for water. They supply households with water. That's where the households get their water from, JJ.
It's our water supply.
Well, not ours, but
no, not ours personally.
The township. So all of
Any town
Ipswich. Water. I don't know. Does it supply Brisbane too?
Yeah.
Okay, so it does Ipswich and Brisbane.
And all surroundings.
Yeah, the Gold Coast has Hines Dam.
Yeah, that's right.
So it does Ipswich and Brisbane, and
they've got a little hydroelectric set up there, but it's not huge. It's only like a side effort.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly there just for the water supply.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you remember exactly how many is? It's a massive amount. It's like, I'm sure it's at least 6 times more than Sydney Harbour.
Do you want me to Google?
Yeah, have a Google. See
what am I saying? Wivenhoe. How big Wivenhoe is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Google, does Wivenhoe have more water than Sydney Harbour? Something like that. But it goes for such a long area. It's a big dam down where it's actually dammed, where the dam wall is. But that whole catchment comes right up about, well, I was going to say 60 kilometres, but that probably doesn't mean much to you guys.
No.
I really need conversion tables sitting in front of me. I should do that one day, write down little conversion tables for miles to kilometres and stuff.
JJ said that was in the email that he sent you, so you can scratch that off the list.
Toowoomba? Is that supplied by Wivenhoe?
No, because how would they get that up the range?
Where do they get their water from?
They've probably got a dam on the other side of it.
Oh, they might get theirs from those lakes at the back of Crow's Nest. Lake Magnificent or whatever it's called.
Probably. Not sure.
Spicy, what's a yabby? Can I answer? A crawfish.
Morning, all sorts.
Yabbies look like baby lobsters.
Okay. Wivenhoe Dam is a rock and earth-filled embankment dam with a concrete spillway. The dam holds twice as much water as the Sydney Harbour.
Only twice?
Yeah.
I was exaggerating by heaps then. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know, they might be wrong.
No,
Okay.
but that will only be
But I mean, Sydney Harbour is absolutely
okay. How
massive.
big is Sydney Harbour? But that's they're American, so how am I gonna? Unless they know what.
How much it holds?
Yeah.
We'll just find out how much it holds, and then we'll find a conversion table. How much does Wivenhoe catchment area hold?
Can you hear those birds?
Is that plovers?
No.
There's a lot of birds for this time of night. It's midnight and all the birds are making noises out there.
Okay.
Is that Wivenhoe?
Wivenhoe Dam.
Looks like a bloody ocean.
Wivenhoe Dam has a total storage capacity of 3.132 million megalitres.
Million megalitres. How many litres in a megalitre?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't even know where to go to.
So now you have to
convert that.
convert 3.1 million megalitres
Got your converter out, JJ?
into gallons. Do you have a bigger measurement for water than gallons? Apparently we have megalitres. I didn't even know what a megalitre was. I guess a megalitre is probably 1,000 litres or something.
See if I can take that bit of the. I wouldn't even. Okay. No. Okay,
3.1 million megalitres equals how many gallons?
3.132 million. I can't forget the million.
No, don't forget the million.
Mega litres. That's something that they've made up. Convert to gallons.
We have 2 litres of soda pop here.
Okay. 3.132 million megalitres converts to
8.274 times 10 to the 11th US liquid gallons times 10 to the 11th.
Never heard of it. If you can make any sense of that.
Times 10 with a little 11 beside it. I don't know.
It's not going to do it.
This week I was thinking of growing a little beard, but it's frustrating. It's really hot and annoying. I don't know how people grow beards.
It's too big. Yeah, I've never ever seen a million megalitres. Okay, well that's what Wivenhoe holds. Claire's
100 billion tonnes each tide.
It's a lot.
It's way too hot in here. We need a fan.
Hi, Raymond.
Why? It's just gotten super muggy this last hour. The humidity has just jumped something shocking. Gerald's had enough to drown in. Yeah, just enough.
They're thinking about doing a little water park off the side of that too.
Oh, I don't know whether they'll do that. It's the water supply to
No, they are.
major cities.
It's supposed to be in the pipeline.
Maybe on the bottom side.
JJ said he's your fan. I'm your fan, Grant.
Oh. I always wanted a fan.
Hurts my arm when I do that.
Oh. I don't know what to say to that. Hey, Raymond. Damn, that's big.
People surf the tide of Boar in the river here when the tide shifts.
Not far from us, we got Bribey Island. I really love going to Bribey Island because it's got like 6 good beaches on it.
Yeah.
And each beach is a little bit different. On the farther side of the island, it's open to the ocean the most, so it's like the surf side. And then around the sides, it's a little bit quieter.
It's called the Passage.
No, the Red Beach.
Oh, the Red Beach.
Yeah, that's on the side.
Yeah.
And then in between the mainland and the island, it's connected by a bridge, and that's what they call the Punastone Passage.
Yeah.
So it's a lot quieter. And in the passage, they got dolphins, dugongs.
Dugongs.
Dugongs? Dugong?
Dugong.
It's a dugong, mate. I said there was dugongs in the passage, love.
We saw a dolphin once, hey, over at Red Beach.
We seen a dolphin once. We've seen heaps of dolphins.
No, he was being cheeky.
Yeah.
He was being cheeky. And I didn't catch him on film.
It's like that's the first time we've ever seen a dolphin.
Up that close, he was coming into us, like in the wild. You see him all the time if you go to SeaWorld and that sort of places. But this one was actually in the surf coming up to us and coming right in close and then taking off again.
I seen one there. One day we were walking along the beach. He absolutely scared the shit out of a fisherman. A fisherman was right on the edge of the water, and the dolphin come in really close to the edge of the water and like splashed up at him, and the fisherman jumped out of his skin.
Gave him a huge fright.
Yeah, he's just being cheeky.
Any other questions you want to ask us? JJ's always got lots of questions for us. We've never really surfed, have we?
No, I'm too scared of sharks. I'm not a great swimmer either. A few times as a kid in the surf, because we get heaps of rips and stuff here, and I was never a strong swimmer, and they really scared me. I'm all right swimming in rivers and stuff, but when I'm in the ocean and you look out and there's just nothing but water forever, I don't want to get dragged out there. That's where the big sharks are.
And I'm not really a strong swimmer either, so I don't really. I like the beach. I like to walk on the beach, but I don't like to swim at the beach.
What I really hate is bull sharks. I hate them. They're mongrel sharks.
Did they get bull sharks?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bull sharks are in our river systems.
We get bull sharks right inland now, way in. They're a long, long way from the ocean.
Well, funny story, Gerald. Well, actually, it's not funny. I shouldn't say funny.
You're going to say about when I got bitten by a scorpion. I've got this funny story when Grant got bitten.
Grant was building a tree house for the kids, and it was a bit of bark litter, and like our scorpions probably aren't as severe as like the big scorpions.
Yeah, they are. They're worse.
It was only a little. It was only a little scorpion, and it was amongst the leaf litter, and it bit Grant, and he said it felt like a bee sting, and he started hallucinating.
I tripped out a bit on it.
Yeah, the pool is up and running, JJ.
Bull sharks are what? Urinaling. Does that mean they can come up into...
You blurred.
There we go. I don't know if that's a word for them coming into fresh water, but if it is, they shouldn't be there. I expect to see sharks out in the ocean, and that's all well and good. If you don't want sharks, don't swim in the ocean. But I hate it how bull sharks can come so far inland and adjust to fresh water so well that they breed in there and live there for generations. And then people in rivers have been attacked, and it's not right to me, because when I was a kid we all swam in rivers all the time, but this last 20 years all the bull sharks have come right inland.
They have a gland in their anus that allows them to osmorgulate. I don't even know whether I said that right.
Osmoregulate.
Hi, Bands Runner Squad Lit. Thanks for calling in. He said, good morning, everyone. Smash that like button. Have a great day.
All right.
And
yeah, thank you. If anyone's hit the like button for us and supporting the channel, really appreciate it.
And JJ said, wow, scorpion poison makes you trip. That's wild.
Yeah, I looked it up afterwards, JJ, because I couldn't believe that such a small scorpion did that to me. But apparently the bigger scorpions don't have anywhere near as much venom. It's the little tiny ones that have a lot more punch in their venom. If you get bitten a few times by the bigger ones, it's not anywhere near as bad on you. It's when you get these real tiny little scorpions, like only that big, that apparently the smaller they are, the more toxic they are. So the big ones look worse, but the little ones actually got more of a sting.
Hey, Laurie.
Hey, Laurie.
Bet it laid him up for a day or two. The smaller the claws, the more powerful the venom. But yeah, it was so tiny.
This thing, it would have fit inside my fingernail. It was only that small. Tiny little thing. So we have got them here, but you rarely ever see them.
And that's the first time we ever seen them. And but then not long after that, there was a bigger one in the bathroom when I was bathing one of the babies, when we had babies. So I
would like to see them under black lights to see their UV colours. We've got a few black lights here because Collette collects uranium glass, which is a type of depression glass from the, what era was it, 40s?
Yeah, early 40s.
And when you put your black light on it, it glows a real bright green.
I don't know whether I've got, I could bring one in. But it's, my light's all hooked in through my cabinet, so I don't really can. No. Next time. Next time. JJ's grandfather passed away years ago from malaria in Africa.
Hey, that was one of our trivia questions a while ago. Which animal has killed the most people in the world? And it was the mosquito.
Mosquito. So at the beginning of the chat, we were saying about we've both had Ross River fever.
Yeah.
Uranium glass. Okay, well, you made me have to go get it.
Well, you can show what it's like without glowing.
Yeah, I guess.
Uranium glass. Have you heard of depression glass? Depression glass is from like the era around the years of the Great Depression. And some of the glass they made then had traces of uranium in it. So when you get a black light and you shine it on certain, it's not all depression glass, but there's a specific type of depression glass called uranium glass. And when you shine a black light on it, it glows green. You can get normal uranium glass, Vaseline glass, which is, it's still green, but it's lighter. It's like a more of a creamy color, like Vaseline. And I think there's another one too. There's a third one. But anyway, Colette's got quite a bit of it. We've picked it up at like junkyards and dumps and thrift shops. We used to have a couple of little blacklight key rings, and so we carry them on our keys everywhere, and we just shine it on them in the shops, and if we find a piece, then we'll bring it home. And if you're lucky enough to find it in a thrift shop for a couple of bucks, you've done really well, because some of it can be worth good money. Raymond Cow said glow and bongs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of the 420 community has glass pieces of uranium in their gear. Ah, beach glass. I've never seen that in life, but I've heard of it. Or carnival. Yeah, carnival glass. I used to have a few pieces of carnival glass. I think I sold it. Mum's still got some. It's beautiful glass. That gets that. Oh, it's hard to describe that color. I don't know if you'd call it iridescent, but it gets like that multi pastel sort of color to it. Yeah, for a while we used to just collect all depression glass, Laurie, but then she got right into the uranium glass, so we sold most of our depression, the normal depression glass, and just kept uranium glass. Used to smoke but quit years ago. Yeah, me too, JJ. I don't even remember now. I know I gave up and I'll never do it again, but it's been like, have to be 15 years that I've been clean of any illegal drugs, because pot's still illegal here in Queensland too. So it's an illegal drug for us in Australia. So I stopped all illegal drugs about 15 years ago. We've been straight since. I'm still subscribed to and got quite a few 420 members in our subscribers also, though. I don't mind the 420 community. I've got nothing against people who smoke. I just can't do it myself because I'm too obsessive. It's all or nothing. So by the time I gave up, I was doing it all day, every day, and it just ruled my life. I did nothing else. Yeah. I do think, though, if it's going to be used medically, it should be in tablet form, maybe, or eaten. It shouldn't really be smoked or inhaled, because I gave up cigarettes as well, so I don't smoke anymore. Lungs, so I don't think they can claim it as medically good for you when you smoke it. That's just my opinion.
See how we go.
All right, she disconnected a light too, brought a light in.
Okay, just wait a minute. You want to hold up one to show what it looks like without the glow?
Okay, so this is a tiny little flower vase. Just leave the light on for a while.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so it's a tiny little flower vase. This is what they call Bagley glass. It's just Bagley was the maker. They did quite a fair bit of stuff, more high-end things at the time. This is like a little lolly dish. Oop, nearly dropped it. And this one is just a fine little glass.
Okay, we'll show you a little trick.
With a bit of etching in it.
I'll turn the light off, so you might.
And this is a black light, so that's just your UV light.
Okay, I'll turn the light off. Ready?
Well, you can see it starting to a little bit. You can see it starting to glow, but if Collette turns the light off, you'll see it heaps better. Righto.
So that's it glowing.
Okay, so that was that thin glass. That's the lolly dish.
You want me to hold the dish here, right?
That was the Bagley glass bowl. And lastly was that little flower vase. There we go. Pretty cool, eh? So Colette's got a whole cabinet full of that stuff in the other rooms. That's just 3 little pieces of it. Do you want to bring the big bottle that used to go in the fridges?
I'll leave that there and then I'll take the others back.
Because it's not quite as bright, the glow, but it's one of the bigger pieces.
I can grab my koala bear because my koala glow is a different colour.
Well, the koala bear's Vaseline.
If they want to see it.
Do you want to see more? Type 1 if you'd like to see more uranium glass. I can't remember what the name of the video is, but a long time ago, months ago, Collette did a video on it when she was cleaning her glass, because every now and again she gets it all down and cleans it up. She's got glass fruit collection, depression glass and uranium glass. All right, cool. You still want to see a bit more, a few ones there. Then this is one of the pieces I picked up for her. I was really happy to get this from a yard sale. And I didn't have anything on me to tell whether it was 100% uranium until I got it home. But I knew it would be at least depression glass. And I was just hoping that it would be uranium. You can't really tell whether it's uranium unless it glows. So what this is, in the 40s, in the Depression, what they used to do, a lot of the depression glass was to give away as little bonuses. So when they sold a fridge, they used to sell one of these to go with it, and this would be your water bottle or your juice bottle. So you'd put this in the door, and it came with the fridges that you bought in the 40s. All right.
Okay, I'll turn the light off. Oh, do you want to introduce the koala too, or are you going to do that separately?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll show the koala.
That way you do it all in one.
Yep.
And that's called...
I don't know if you got the brand there, but here, Kelvinator. Kelvinator is a really big fridge brand, and that's what they used to come with, the Kelvinators. And this koala, that's what I was talking about, the Vaseline glass. It's still uranium glass, but it's a different color.
He's a Boyd.
What are they called, the animal ones?
Boyd. They're Boyd glass.
Boyd glass.
Boyd Vaseline.
Okay. So I'll start off with the koala and the light.
Okay. Hit the light.
See, it glows more of an orange color.
You need to get him under your light a little bit more. So he glows an orange.
Yeah, so it's not picking up real well in here for some reason.
Okay, and then do your...
Okay, and that's that bottle.
Let's stick it in there. There you go.
There we go.
Light.
Oh, look how much better it was shining over there. I don't know why the koala wasn't shining here, but as soon as I put it down on the desk, you could see a lot more orange. Try it again.
You're not in the view of the camera.
No, I don't know. When it's down on the desk, it picks it up a lot better for some reason. Anyway.
Okay, I'll turn everything off.
Yep. It's different, eh? She's got a few of those lights, and we just position them in the top of the cabinet shelves, so each shelf lights up. Looks really nice over night time. Raymond reckons radioactive zombie koalas. Phosphorescent ice. I've only seen that once in my life, JJ. This place we went to when I was a kid.
Watch his feet. Hang on. Watch his feet.
Well, I'll say I was a kid. I was about 14, I think.
Move over.
About 14-year-old, and I went there with a couple of older kids. They were more like 17, 18 because they could drive, and we went to this place down the coast, and we went I think we might have even been trespassing in a place we weren't supposed to be, but it was a jetty out on the water. And when we threw things into the water, it all like glowed blue, and it just really blew me away. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's just something that I like to have. I collect the heavier glass also, but I haven't brought a new piece in a long time.
Oh, Murano glass.
I collect Murano glass, and that's your heavier glass. But yeah.
Yeah, see, probably about a year ago, I used to do a lot more buying and selling. We used to travel around at least a couple of times a week. We would go and do all the thrift shops, all the dumps, junkyards, and everything within like a 50-mile radius. And then try and pick up things as cheap as we possibly could and flip it, make money on it. And we did that for a while, and we were building up a little buy and sell group. But we've really spent a lot of time this last year trying to build our channel on YouTube.
So everything else has been put on hold.
So we concentrated a lot more this year on YouTube. So we haven't been making that bit of pocket money that we used to. But when we were doing that, a lot of the things like that we found, we would keep hold of, because that's Colette's collection.
More so too when we gave up smoking, because we gave up smoking 3.5 years ago. So instead of buying smokes, we'd buy treats for ourselves, and that's the sort of thing that we'd buy.
What is it? High G glass or high C?
High C.
High C glass. No.
They're antiques and are popular in the USA. Yeah.
There's, when it comes to antiques and vintage stuff, there's just so much to learn.
Thanks for joining us, Gerald. It's been good having you in. Have a good day.
Thanks, Gerald. Hope we see you again. It sounded like there was more coming to that sentence, but there wasn't.
I was waiting for it, and you went,
pull up. Yeah, thanks, mate. Hopefully we'll catch you again. Cheers.
You got all shy for a minute.
I did.
I've seen trees in the den tree, and the trunk's speckled with phosphorus fungi.
Yeah. The Dane tree, that's Australia.
Yeah, I think Raymond's in Australia. I think. Are you in Australia, Raymond?
It's funny when you see people refer to something in Australia. It's like, because so many subscribers and viewers and other YouTubers are American that it almost seems foreign to see anything Australian, no? We've got these new devices now too that I had to pay through the nose for to get the extra data on. Part of the data package actually came with free mobile phone and
not free
tablet.
You have to pay.
Well, they were part of the package. They came with it. So to get the data, I had to buy these devices. And now my phone has turned up and Colette's tablet has turned up. So I'm really hoping that over the next few weeks we can get used to what they can do, and we might be able to do live streams from all over the house. I really want to get up to the fish room and start doing a couple of live streams from the fish room.
I also have been playing with OBS, but I don't know, not real sure on it.
So it'd be really good to like be able to just walk around the house and go and show people the uranium collection, and or through the days go out and sit with the goats or do something different.
Raymond says, hell yeah. Oi. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi,
oi, oi, oi.
Melbourne or Victoria? Yeah. I can't recall.
Well, Melbourne's in Victoria.
Yeah, around the house. I want to do a video around the house. But I want my house tidy. It is tidy, but I want it tidier. Like all my carpets done and all my dusting done. We've
got the two young ones 11 and 14.
13.
13. And then the 22-year-old, and 4 dogs and 2 cats, and me. So the house isn't very often that clean.
Oh, it is clean. Thank you very much.
Not really.
I do my carpets twice a week, and that means vacuuming, and I carpet wash them twice a week.
Yeah.
So
But,
they
I
are
mean,
clean.
Not compared to a modern house with no kids or animals in it.
And if I had my way, I wouldn't have dogs inside. Grr.
And if I had my way, I'd have 20 dogs inside. I'd actually like to live in a dog pack in the wild. I love sleeping with dogs. I love laying with dogs. I love being around dogs. I love playing with dogs.
Thanks, Happy Fish Guy. He said, just wanted to stop by and say thanks for the great videos. You all have a fantastic joy for life. Awesome.
Oh,
Thanks, Happy
wow,
Fish
that's
Guy.
the best comment. Thank you so much, Happy Fish Guy. That gives us encouragement to keep doing what we're doing. Thank you.
I'm a terrible teacher, Sandy. I truly am. I've tried to teach him, and I haven't got the patience to teach. So it all depends on how well of a student you are, whether I could teach you, because he's a terrible student.
John Jacobs is laughing. I think he's laughing about me and wanting to be with the dogs.
Yes.
But that's why it's blown me away to have Diesel since we've gotten Diesel, the big Great Dane, because I lay with him now, and he's just so big. He like spoons with me. He loves it too. He gets so close to me when we're lying together.
See, there's no dogs allowed in my bed. Nope, nope, nope.
Because I'm a really restless sleeper and Colette's a really light sleeper, we generally sleep in separate beds most of the time. So I got my own bed, and so I'm quite happy to have either Jess, my cattle dog, or Diesel even get up and lie on it with me.
Talking about being in a dog pack. Dogs totally rough. I'm covered in fur, but I vacuum all the time. Vacuum has a 75-foot cord. Bye, Laurie.
See you, Laurie.
You know, this like when I iron the kids' school clothes, I have to get what are they? It's
a magic brush.
It's a magic brush, but it's sticky, and you have to run that over the clothes to get all the dog hair off them.
The cats are worse. If I hold the cat for a while, I get hair all over me.
At the moment, because they're I was going to say melting. They're
melting.
molting.
They're melting.
They're molting because of the heat. They're losing all their winter fur.
My pussy's melting. Where is the cat?
I don't know.
A little meow cat.
He's sleeping
He's
somewhere.
a funny bugger. Sometimes he has a big sook, and then most of the time he just wants nothing to do with you.
Yeah. 2 house dogs, friendly pit bull, and a German Shepherd. The dog pack. No.
You can't really see it. There, when I do that, you can see.
Well, probably more so when you're shaving.
Yeah. But there's a couple of spots that they're very vague now because it was like 40 years ago. But when I was only 4-year-old, I got my face completely ripped open by a German Shepherd. There's a hole through my cheek there, through the top of my lip there. You could put your fingers through into the inside of my mouth. Here, where his face just went there and bit. So I had stitches all over my face from that when I was about 4-year-old. So a little bit weary of shepherds, but never put me off of dogs. I always loved dogs growing up and now.
I grew up with cats, and I like cats, but I also like my little princesses. Sandy's the crazy cat lady. Our 22-year-old son is the crazy cat man. Hey, when he goes shopping, he gets all his cat food because he's got a cat turned up on the veranda here.
Well, here's the reason we got 2 cats.
Yeah. A cat turned up on the veranda here, and she's 8 years old now, and that's his cat. And then the little kitten that we got, he picked him up. It was a stray. And so we've got him too.
I was just a normal proper German Shepherd, but I was only a little fella because I was only like 4-year-old. So I can just vaguely remember it. All I can remember, because it was the neighbour's dog, and we walked into their back door and never had problems with it before, but I was swinging something, a coat, and I remember the look in its eyes. The look in its eyes was just really different, and it just comes straight for me, and that's all I remember. I blanked it out after that. So I can just remember a real little bit of it.
Bye, Happy Fish Guy.
And they said it had never done anything like that before or anything. They didn't. Usually when that happens, they get the dog put down, but they just gave it to someone else in their family, moved it on.
Wasn't that a footballer's dog, though?
Yeah, Dale Shearer.
Yeah, Dale Shearer's dog. Back then, there was no lawsuit or anything, eh?
Yeah, even now, Australia's nothing like America for lawsuits.
There was one time too, when you were with your brother and you got surrounded by dogs.
Yeah, that was full on. That was just a small pack of 4 dogs, and they surrounded me when I was doing the gate up, leaving the shed complex. And I had stitches in my hand from something else then. And
broken fish tank.
Yeah. And when I was doing up the gate, I felt something behind me, and I looked around. It was the dogs. It was just dogs on a street. They were roaming the streets, and they surrounded me. And I managed to break through the circle. I ran because they were doing a little circle around me, growling and carrying on. And I made it up onto the roof of the car, and from there I climbed into the car, drove back into the complex, and got my brother out there, and he come at him with a baseball bat. And all of them backed off except one. He must have been the alpha male of the pack. He stood up to me brother, and every time my brother took a swing with the bat, he'd charge in trying to bite, and then by the time he regained for another swing, he'd back off. And they just kept it up like that for about 5 minutes. They were having a standoff.
But yeah, wild dogs here are a huge problem.
But you really do forget how vulnerable you are as a human with animals.
They lay baits out this way because, like, wild dogs will take a sheep and kill new foals and that sort of thing. So
wild dogs is terrible, the damage they do to
They
animals.
lay traps for them out this way. Sandy lives with 4 cats: Scooter, Bud, Boone, and Picklepuss.
Picklepuss.
We got Indy, because she turned up on our place on Independence Day, so we named her Indy.
Yeah, 4th of July.
Yeah, and we couldn't decide on the little kitten's name, so his name is just Kitty, and he's adorable.
I love Kitty.
He follows you around like a dog, and he curls
everywhere we go out in the field, he's following us.
He curls up with Diesel too, like he'll just barrel roll over Diesel. They have a lot of wild feral cats.
Are really bad here,
yes.
JJ.
Where we are particularly, because of the area, there's a lot of feral cats, and like they have burrows underground, and
I think they just take over other things, like when they kill rabbits, they take over their burrows.
Yes, and so they're everywhere here too, and they're always killing the wildlife. We
definitely don't have coyotes.
Don't have coyotes. We have dingoes. We've had dingoes in the mountains.
That's the other thing that's annoying me, because my mustache is growing.
You need a shave.
It keeps
it's end of November now.
Tickling my nose.
You can shave. No Shave Movember is finished.
Movember.
It is now the 2nd of December, so there's only 23 days.
What's that, Skip?
23 days till Christmas.
Wow.
It's gonna fly now. Our second eldest birthday is on the 19th of December too. So we just got that just before Christmas. Just trim it. No, he'll shave it.
I don't know. I might keep my mustache.
You just said it was annoying you.
No, I need to trim it.
Me too, Sandy. I'll wax it.
I do a little bit of like a chin strap most of the time.
It depends on how hot it is. And kangaroo kisses.
There's about 30 seconds lag by the look of that.
Yeah. It's got a little Joey in the pouch. I have to go up the hill too because
Oh, that's the other thing. Sorry.
there's our friends have got kangaroos that come in close to their place, and we called up there the other day and sat on the veranda, and there was a couple with
Wallaby.
little babies in their pouches, little Joeys.
Wallaby had a Joey.
Yeah, so I'll have to take some footage of that. A dingo
Fact.
stole my baby.
Absolute fact, Raymond. Lindy Chamberlain story. Whether she used a dingo as a scapegoat and there was foul play, or whether the dingo actually took it, is debatable. But it happened.
No one will ever actually know the true story of it.
And yeah, I don't know what the dingoes are like on Ayers Rock, around Uluru where that happened, but I know closer to us at Fraser Island.
Fraser Island, yes.
There's a big dingo population there, and over the years, a lot of people go there for fishing trips and Christmas holidays, and they camp there. And a lot of those people fed the dingoes over the years, and the dingoes, because they're getting fed by the people, not scared of them anymore. And there's been a couple of light attacks there where they've bitten kids, and there's been a big fuss over it, and whether
they did a cull. They
culled a certain amount, but not the whole lot. So the dingo will do it.
Yeah. No idea, Raymond. We were only kids when that happened. So
it really, I remember it as a kid though, it like divided the nation. Did she do it or did she not? And there was, if people believe she did it, they were staunch about it, and other people reckon no, she didn't. So it was a really big thing across the country at the time.
She went to jail.
Yeah, she did jail time. But then later on, years afterwards, she appealed it and got it turned back and got released, and they reckon that she didn't do it. I never watched the movies. I probably should have. There's
I have once, but I can't remember.
They did a movie on it. What was it called? Something about angel eyes. The story of
something like that.
Azaria. There was Lindy Chamberlain was the mother, and the baby that got taken or disappeared was Azaria. I forget the father's name, but she had the backing of the church. She was part of the church.
Evil Angels was the name.
Was it?
And then she did another one in 2004 called Through My Eyes.
Okay, I blended the two and called it Angel Eyes.
And Chamberlain.
Yeah, because religion came into it a little bit too, like because she was part of a church, and that church owned certain companies in Australia, Sanitarium, the big food company, that makes Weet-Bix. So they put a lot of their backing into her legal fees as well, and they supported her, saying that she was innocent. And so therefore people who thought she was guilty blamed the church for excuse me, interfering as such sort of thing. So it did caused a lot of controversy at the time.
Hi, Helen.
Hey, Helen.
So it was in 1980 that happened. Back in 1980.
I was only 7-year-old.
I was 6-year-old.
But it went on for years. Went on for years and years after the initial incident.
Yep, we're still here.
Still here.
I don't know. We've talked about lots of different things.
I got a bit of indigestion. I think I need a drink of milk or water. You want anything?
I'll have a Milky Way.
A Milky Way.
Good to see you in, Helen. She's finally caught us live stream. Awesome, Fairy. Yeah. Wouldn't know unless you were there, hey? He's just gone to get a drink. He's got a little bit of indigestion, apparently. The kids go on holidays here next week. That's their last, the end of the term for the year. And they go on 7 weeks holiday. And then they start back on the 27th of January. Well, we don't have any of that here at the moment. No baking soda water and no Crown Royal and ginger ale. So just a glass of milk. Normally I have some Gaviscon in the cupboard. You're right.
Yep. Look at that for a beautiful glass of milk. Hey, do you know what sort of milk it is? Pasteurized.
No baking soda.
Hey, Diesel. Diesel, come around here.
Yeah, 7 weeks holidays.
Yeah.
Because it's summer vacation.
Right.
He wants your
Sit. 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 Good boy, Shake. Oh, good boy. Rightio. There you go. Little pup.
Hello,
Lily.
boy.
Lily. Ah. Big pup, little pup. Call him.
Diesel. No, you're not having my chocolate.
Rightio. Off you go, Bullhead.
Yep, summer. We have, they get holidays for Easter. They get holidays for winter. And they get spring vacation and then summer.
Not holidays for winter. Holidays in winter.
Or holidays in winter.
Just the half year. Because
They have 4 terms.
I thought they had 2 terms. No? 2 semesters. 4 terms.
I think so.
Wriggling around. I've got a footrest under the desk that I'm trying to get.
And I've got a dog under the desk, so I can't move my feet.
What's really cute is when the little kitty curls up with Big Diesel. They're pretty good friends. They probably like each other the most out of all the animals. If I'm out in the field outside the yard walking around, little kitty will follow us all around and walk with Diesel. Yeah, I think yous have much longer for your summer vacation.
Yeah. In Canada, they get 12 or 13 weeks summer vacation from June till the 7th or 8th of September.
Wow. Of September?
Yeah. This is. Yes.
Really?
Kids in the US usually have off June the 15th or so till August the 25th. So that's August, June, July, August. Huh. So that's 6-7 weeks.
How long do ours have over Christmas?
7 weeks.
Okay.
They have oh, there's a it's got slobber on my arm.
Sorry.
Yeah. So they have 2 weeks for Easter. They have 2 weeks in winter. They have 2 weeks in September, and then they have 7 weeks. So that will probably be the same, but they have it all over the way. So it's all spread out through the year.
And the start of the school year is January.
Yeah.
And the end of the school year is December.
January the 27th, they go back, roughly.
Yeah. Just after Australia Day.
Yeah.
Australia Day is the 26th of January. So that's sort of like a bit like 4th of July, I guess, but that's our Australia Day.
Yeah.
Everyone usually has a barbecue, and that night a lot of the towns and especially the big cities have big fireworks shows. Have a public holiday.
Leah Lynch says, Grant, how did you get your tomatoes so big? Mine look like weeds compared to yours.
They're bigger now. You should see them now. They're half as big again.
And you should see the pumpkin patch. The pumpkin patch is about as tall as my leg. It's
taller.
It's that tall.
Tall as your leg's not a great accomplishment.
Oh.
No, but yeah, since I've done that video, they're at least half as big again.
Yeah.
They've just gone crazy. The secret is the soil. Just all the preparation I put into the soil. I filled that soil with cow manure, horse manure, chicken manure, and mulch before I planted. So they're just sucking up all those nutrients, and they've gone crazy. I should take another video because it's just about unbelievable how the back are going. My areas are not going to be big enough.
We'll be here, JJ.
I'm going to be flat out getting into even try and find the pumpkin, squash and cucumbers. Hey, I picked a cucumber the other day. I can show you one.
Leah says she's in Rockhampton, and she said, sure you didn't piss on them?
No, I didn't. Although we used to have a friend, it was my parents' friend when I was a kid, and he used to work at like a mental asylum, and he used to bring home human excrement.
Yeah.
And put on his tomatoes, and they used to grow like crazy, but I wouldn't eat them.
No way would I eat something with human poo on it. No, thank you.
That's the fertilizer he used to use.
That's disgusting. You shouldn't do that.
I know, but he lived in Toowoomba. That was one of Dad's release.
I'm very fussy with our chooks too. I watch what they eat because I don't want to eat anything terrible. So I'm fussy what they eat. Oh dear. I thought you were going to bring something else to eat then.
You can eat a cucumber.
I don't want to eat a cucumber.
That's one of the cucumbers I picked already.
It's huge. And then there's probably about 5 or 6 more, a little bit bigger up there on the vine.
Oh, we should check them now. They'll be ready.
Yeah.
Cucumber in your ear? Hey, we should try and scare the cats with it.
Not now. You eat it. You eat it. Oh, you did it wrong. We can see it all.
What? That way?
I don't know.
I don't know. Boop. Yeah, so that's one of the cucumbers.
They call Australia Day Invasion Day.
Cucumber.
The button squash, yes. They're a little bit ways off of being picked at the moment.
Oh, there'd be a few up there ready now.
They won't be far off of being.
But it's getting to the stage where I'm not going to be able to walk through that patch. It's too small. It's just all filling up badly. Well, it's good, but it's just going to be really full.
I think they're going to strangle each other up there.
Sounds a bit violent for vegetables.
They're not going to have any room to grow, so they're just going to be all on top of each other. So, because you got watermelon up there too, so the watermelon's going to not have any room, and the pumpkin, and
Oh, I could pull down the fence and just let them spread over the yard.
I need to get something to eat.
Yeah, about that invasion day, I mean, I would imagine they have similar sorts of things in America with Thanksgiving in relation to American Indians. Leah, you must have had a lot of rain. We did. After the vegetables were planted, we got a bit of rain. And then a couple of weeks later, we got a big dose of rain. And after that, they just went absolutely crazy.
Raymond's an Aussie.
Yeah, there's nothing like rainwater, eh, for your plants and vegetables and everything.
An Aussie.
People who are born and live in Australia are Aussies. Yeah, they reckon lightning storms too. The raindrops are electrical charged.
Yeah.
So if you have a lightning storm, it's even better again than normal rainwater. And you do notice it on your lawn too, if you have a lightning storm instead of just a normal rain event. Something about it being positively charged in the raindrops.
You can hose all day, but it does nothing.
Yeah. Well, when I first planted them, I was keeping them going just with bore water, which is well water. But they weren't doing hardly anything. But as soon as it rained, they took off.
No, not negative, just different opinions. We call ourselves Aussies. It's just a slang word for Australian.
Yeah, it's just the first three letters of Australia are Aus, A-U-S. So that always gets shortened to Aussie. What's become popular over the last 5 years or so is to call Australia Straya, S-T-R-A-Y-A. But that was never a thing when I was a kid.
That's what I'm eating.
So what? Aussie sounds negative.
Oh. You said, do you actually mean be a racist, bigot, invasion day? When you're talking about Australia Day?
Yeah, well, what it is, Australia Day commemorates...
Leah's from Queensland.
Oh, cool. I'm not even 100% sure if I'm correct, but when the first fleet landed, I thought. So that's why it's also referred to as Invasion Day in regards to Indigenous Australians, Aboriginals.
Hmm. Varying frequencies from Missouri.
Okay, cool.
Oh, dog growling behind us.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems...
It said Australia was vacant.
I don't know of any lands that were ever actually vacant. All lands across the world that got settled had some sort of Indigenous person there beforehand, as far as I know. But yeah, the plight of the Aboriginal people in Australia is very similar to American Indian.
Leah's father was full blood and her mum was Scottish. So Leah, you're from Brisbane or Townsville, Cairns? Brisbane. Cool. Not that far from us. Quarter Native American, now called Indigenous peoples.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the point.
Does someone have an opinion? Her dad was sole generation from Cape York Peninsula. And your cousins.
I'm just not getting the gist of the sentences.
No, your cousin is
my cousin's got Thursday Islanders heritage. Excuse me. They're on my mum's side. Through my mum's side, I've got a few cousins with Thursday Islander heritage, and we were really close growing up. Just about like brothers. We lived in each other's pockets and always stayed at each other's houses.
When was teenagers? Yes, very. And your cousins also dance with the Bangara Dance Studio in Sydney.
Yeah. Yeah, they do a lot with the performing arts in Sydney and the whole Bangara dance troupe. Do a lot with schools and teaching traditional dance and that sort of thing. So I've got a bit of experience in that regard. But you know, to be honest, growing up, it wasn't ever really thought of. He was my best friend and my cousin. He wasn't about his heritage on his dad's side or his colour or anything like that. I did notice a lot of things, like when I was younger, if we went into shops, I noticed the shop staff would keep a closer eye on us and would follow us around a lot if I had my Thursday Island cousins with me, whereas I didn't have that as if I was with purely Caucasian friends. So I did notice little things like that. But as far as us as people and hanging out, and even like Australia Day, it wasn't ever brought up back then when we were kids. We would just all celebrate Australia Day. We'd have barbecues with the family, and everyone knows what happened. English people came here and they did despicable acts, and the stolen generation is a real thing, and a lot of bad things were done, just like the American Indians. They basically tried to wipe them out or treat them as even less than second-class citizens, not even really giving them the rights of people in general. So I don't think there's any dispute in that. But anyone who drapes himself in a flag, whether they're draped in a flag or whether they're dressed in a suit, anyone who's spouting racial bullshit is an arsehole. It doesn't just have to be someone classed as patriotic. But anyway.
Sad news about Malcolm. Islanders are funny. They make you laugh, especially when they tell yarns.
Good singers. But I find that's the same with Kiwis too. Man, most of them got good voices. It's like they got a bloody amplifier built into their chest.
Yeah. Hey, JJ.
Welcome back, JJ.
Listen to mostly classic and progressive rock, but also love classical, big band, and metal. We like a lot of genres.
Yeah, I really...
They're going to choke those biscuits.
Especially older stuff and older country. But I've liked lots of different things over the years. The only thing I never really got into was real thrashy, heavy stuff.
There's a fly hanging around.
I've always really liked country and a good ballad.
And Samoans can sing too, hey? She says,
yeah.
yes.
No doubt.
Yeah. And Sandy comes from a musical family.
That the family I was talking about, I won't name names.
No.
But that have a fair bit to do with the performing arts in Sydney. So many in that family are just really talented dancers, choreographers, singers. It's it's just how many in that one family is just unbelievable.
Country is Helen's favorite. Way up north.
Way up north to Alaska.
Creative. Wow, awesome. Sandy's dad was inducted into the West Virginia Country Music Hall of Fame in 2015.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. Very good.
There's a few people I would love to have met in my life. Charlie Pride is one of them. I would love to have met Charlie Pride. And Johnny Cash.
His name was Jimmy Hodge. Did you get your shed cleaned up? You remind me of my sister. She is the same. We used to call her Dump Rat.
Dump Rat. She's especially laughing because that was a funny point with me too. Tip Rat.
Yeah, his nickname used to be Tip Rat, but not because of something that just from him growing up where he used to live, where he was growing up. But it's a slow process. He's been working on the pool, and
the short answer is no. The sheds are still bad,
but we're getting there. I've had him doing other things. I'm sorry. I've had him preparing the pool area for summer, so it has to be done. But next, I think he has to work on the fish room, because the fish room is a bit messy. So I think that's the next task, and then the list is endless.
A lot of people, well, not a lot, but a few people have asked me about the next hoarding video and when I'm getting to the shed. And there's a couple of things that Collette said. That's true, but also that there's a lot to do in that shed. I am putting it off. At least the laundry that we done, it was a smaller area, but those sheds, they're big. And I really wanted to do a yard sale or something when I pulled it all out. And while this rain's around,
You
I can't
can't
pull
do it.
everything out. And I really need half the yard just to pull it all out, put it on tables, sort it, throw it, dump it, keep it, whatever I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And I can't do it while there's rain around.
But
So that's my excuse for this week, and I'm sticking to it.
he needs at least probably about 4 other people to help him. And it's like,
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
I go out to help him, but I get so frustrated. Because like I'm just a just do it sort of person, and he procrastinates and does dances with suitcases, and I just shake my head. So I just end up normally having to walk off because it just drives me insane.
I have got some good treasures amongst that stuff.
He does. I must admit he does, but it's just huge amount
Less
of
and
work.
less as time goes on. I'm gradually selling bits and pieces, and I'm left more with the stuff that's not worth anywhere near as much.
No.
Just things that I thought, I just like old stuff, and it's a shame to dump it. I have a hard time just throwing it. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me
American pickers.
home,
He did.
country road.
He did have some Aussie
Yeah.
pickers turn up
Had a
here.
couple of pickers come through a few weeks ago.
They left their card with us and said when he gets to some of the better treasures to give him a call.
Well, I pulled out all tin boxes, or at least about 8 of them. Some of them were pretty good, others weren't so good. So I just put the whole lot together, and I gave individual prices or a set price for the lot. And some guy wanted the lot, and he came out and he had a look at it, and he was really happy with them. And I said to him when he was looking at them, "Oh, this one would be my pick," and he said, "Yeah, definitely." So I knew as soon as he agreed with me, he knew what he was looking at. And so I got to talking with him, and he said they were actually pickers. And I said, well, I don't normally let people go through it, but if you want to have a bit of a look at what's around the shed, you can. Now, they didn't go too deep. They didn't really dig into it, but they had good eyes because they spotted a few things, some metal signs and stuff I had tucked away. They just saw the corner of them. And they got me to pull it out, and they ended up walking out with about an extra $100 worth of stuff. So I made a few dollars.
Can you see I'm getting slow blinking, JJ? It's just 1:15. My eyes are starting to get.
Yeah, well, what they tend to do, he had a little business too where he's taken old stuff like that and repurposing it, turning it into lamps and lights, and they were actually doing work on it. They weren't just leaving it as is. But that was cool.
This is very late for me. I'm normally in bed by 8:30. So
Oh, is it really after 1?
yeah, I'm gonna have to go to bed soon.
Hey, you can wait.
No,
Have some more chicken crimpies.
no,
Look at that. There's half of one.
no, I don't want to.
So, and I start looking around and I realise how much more there is. Like, I keep saying, oh, I've got to get to that stuff in the shed, but there's actually stuff on the veranda, stuff under the tank stands. It's going to take me a while to do it properly.
See, when I clean out my house, I put it onto the veranda for him to.
As soon as I make room in my shed, she gets more stuff out of the house and fills it up again, though.
Because I don't like stuff in my house. I like my house tidy and there's nothing you have to step over. I like everything in its place. Oh, that's nice of your brother.
I wish I would have learned to play guitar all those wasted years, just sitting around doing bugger all. I could have been learning to play guitar. I used to write songs, and I like lyrics. I like trying to have a sing, but I never got my head around instruments. Who is that?
Diesel having a dream. Well, we might say good night.
All righty.
We've got a Christmas party to go to tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Leah. Good to chat with you.
Yeah, it's been awesome having you in.
Nice fairy.
You think you stole it all from me. Okay, beautiful people, we're going to go to bed.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry if we haven't been overly exciting or entertaining. We've just
It's just been a slow
really
chit-chat.
enjoyed a little chat with a few of you. So it's been good.
Yeah. Well, we got trivia on Tuesday, Sandy. Hope you can make it. We're doing Aussie trivia.
Thanks, Fairy. I reckon we might do that, but it looks like it's going to be raining.
Yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings.
We mightn't even end up going to this Christmas tree event in the park if it's rained out.
No, if it's raining, we can't go because there's no coverage. Night.
Bye. Thanks again for calling in. Really appreciate the support, everyone. Bye.
I'll have to check your email too, John. Bye.